by everybody.
Well, I'm half dead, so I can't really scream.
Hello, folks. You'll throw something at you. Welcome back to another episode of Natural Wonders. Everyone is here. Everyone has had their food, and we're in for a good day of storytelling today. So, as a rehash, our little group, after exiting or escaping, from Oasis, managed to find a strange ally and new compatriot, Ao. The, for lack of a better phrase, the human dancer. This could not stop moving. As well as the Bloodtooth clan matriarch, Kara. Kara asked our group to help her recapture the main Bloodtooth encampment, to which was lorded over by the males of her clan, which did not seem to be normal. They all seemed to be under the influence of something. As well as 3 strangers. A sinister-looking Thorloc, a elf, which turned out to be a succubus in disguise, and Morgana's old platoon member, who was somehow brought back from the dead with fire in his eyes and his soul.
Pay me 100,000 to date me.
That's you. After a long struggle, they managed to kill and dispatch many of the males, as well as some undead. The turtle and the succubus made their escape, and Clovis nearly took out Morgana and the new member, Ao. But with perseverance, they managed to succeed. We begin our story right there.
So anybody know what that was?
The man or the thing flying in the sky?
Well, the thing flying in the sky was a succubus. I'm talking about the thing that we just fought. Morgana, any words?
It didn't seem to like you very much.
No.
Kept screaming your name.
I remember that.
Um,
I remember.
Josh, can I do a, what would it be, an Arcana check to figure out what that thing was that I saw?
Arcana or religion? Considering the fact that you also see, and you're the only one able to see this,
Oh, that orb.
this strange red and black ethereal orb.
So that's a 21 to Arcana.
Okay. What you looking for?
This is
Just-
perception for my bad actor.
Okay. From what you can remember, based in the concepts of magic, necromancy has the concept of reuniting a soul with a body. However, that only brings back an undead, like a zombie or a skeleton, which is very weak and fragile. However, if multiple spirits are brought back with a in a very similar scope of time frame and lingering desire, they can be forged. Specifically, with those that have been killed wrongfully, they can be fused to create what is called a revenant. A revenant is a specter of vengeance. It will always follow the one that it has marked for vengeance. It will always know where it is. And very few ways are known to actually be rid of it.
Can I look at Arcana, please? The same check, you know, like that. What we just killed. I don't know what it is.
The Revenant?
Yes. Would I know that?
I haven't said anything yet, so.
You can.
Get a 19 for Arcana.
You pick up on the fact that it's a Revenant, but you're not sure of the specifics of it. You know that it was just a very sturdy undead.
So Morgana, what'd you do?
What do you mean?
Why does this thing hate you so much?
It's a long story.
shit.
Did you kick its dog?
It's dog.
Did you kick its dog?
No.
Did you fuck his mother?
Oh, they can't hear us.
No, they probably could.
I'm going to take my action to sit down, and then as I whistle for my bat, go blind and
Did you kill him?
perception check the camp.
Okay. What is your perception?
I think we need to know, because if we're going to risk our lives like that, again.
You have advantage because
Well,
keen hearing.
But where's the plus foot? Oh, it's just plus foot.
You know how I have that fire spirit that I can summon?
Yeah.
That, like, snake creature? I never used to be able to do that until maybe, like, a year or two ago.
Make it on.
2 years ago. I used to be.
Where do I add the perception?
Just plus one.
Oh, just that's what I was looking for.
There are some bodies that through your bat you can pick up. There is one within each of the green tents, and they don't seem to be moving.
That's not considered a green tent, right? That's
No, those are like tapered covers to go in.
Gosh, I can't find it.
What you looking for?
My position when I was in the army.
We're lieutenants.
Lieutenant. Thank you. Oh. Right here. The very top. Really big. I used to be a lieutenant in the army, and I don't really know what happened, but I blacked out, and next thing I know, I had this power, and my entire squadron was dead. The guy... I am talking right now! The guy that we just battled, that was my right-hand man, Clovis. I guess.
Oh, I think he was just more than Clovis. How many did you kill?
My entire squadron.
I don't think they seem too happy about that.
Oh, they're really not happy. They're really, really not happy.
And a few enemies, I think.
Okay for now, thank you.
Takes
Go
his
ahead
health
and take it,
potion.
I have
How's your husband?
she and Kara actually turns around and goes up the hill to go to him. You actually get a better look at him. He looks like he's been through the ringer. He is not armed. He is barely clothed. He has manacles on his wrists and his ankles. He is covered with cuts and bruises and smears of blood. He's barely holding himself up against the wall. Who are you?
Kara. She paid me. Yeah.
He looks over at Kara and she gives him a nod. Thank you. And he drinks.
So,
I'm not walking.
if you haven't figured it out, it's a revenant that we just fought. But I'm assuming that was the all of those spirits that you killed.
Was it really my fault, though?
I mean,
You have a remnant after you.
I got possessed. Okay.
are you sure about that?
Well, I don't
You
really
said
know
you
what
blacked
the
out.
fuck happened to me.
I'm assuming you just
I
killed
like.
them.
I,
So,
Is this the first time you've seen this remnant?
I bring
yeah.
It's not gonna be gone.
Oh no, it's not gone. I know it's not gone.
I bring Faustus out, and I'm like, this thing I never had until that day.
So it's a little tiny, just ball python just grows out of her hand, out of her arm.
Yeah, see, that thing is cute. But what it turns into did all of that to people
that,
you
this
killed.
thing, and I don't know how to get rid of it. I don't know where it came from.
Yeah, but you summon it.
Well, now I can control it, but
Seems to be
that day I
fey
don't know what
and-
happened.
and similar to like a familiar.
I have no memories of that day.
There's some beings in a green tent.
I'm gonna say I half believe you. Since you told me your
The
truth.
male.
You can roll to see
Well, we'll get to that.
if you want to. I mean, I'm telling you the truth.
No, like Dracaria like
Character
half
development.
believes you in regards to like she believes that you like don't know,
Mhm.
but she still thinks you killed those people on purpose.
You probably did that first.
No, this just thinks you're repressing the memories. Fully believes you did it. Intentionally, of course. You're like, oh, look at all this power. I can try it out on my mates. It's gonna be fun. Boom! Everyone's dead.
No, no.
Ah,
That
oh, the
revenant,
smell of cooked flesh.
the spirit of it flew off, so it's not done,
It's like going to Dickies.
and it's really hard to get rid of them.
How would I get rid of it?
I have no idea,
Great.
He's famous for a reason.
Well,
and it's after you. I'm just letting you know, because if I'm gonna put my back on the line like you wanted me to, I figure you should know.
Do you know how to take care of a remnant?
Probably more like.
Would I know that,
Yeah, I was like, what I know about being a monster.
spells.
considering like that I knew that it was a revenant?
The only thing that comes to mind with trying to persuade the soul of a revenant to pass on is either wish or it kills its target.
great. I have to acquire a wish.
We could just, die. I'm kidding. That would be. No.
Neither Aren't you mute?
What? No.
What? No? He's never been mute.
What? I thought he was mute this entire time. I
Are
thought
you
that was
kidding
a
me?
character trait.
No.
No.
I just thought he was talking to
He
everyone's
just talks to
minds.
people in their minds.
Yeah.
He
can
can
talk
do
out.
that, but he...
I can do both. I can do
Oh my gosh!
He like turns around. That is, you're talking?
What?
When could you do that?
Oh my gosh! So yeah, you either
This
in
entire.
order to get rid of
Yes, I
the
was a lieutenant.
Ayo, in order to get rid of a revenant, you either have to wish it away, or
How
it
do
kills its
I
target.
acquire a wish?
It's a level 20 spell.
Level 9.
How do I
But
find
you need to be
someone?
20th, you need to be 20th level to get that kind of power. It's a very rare form of magic, to which only the strongest of mages are able to attain it.
But wish
So that would be
is a
neat.
very, it's like a contract.
Could my dad do that?
Which dad?
I don't know. I had 2 moms and 1 dad. What do you think?
Real dad or like the one that you've been calling daddy?
I don't know who my real dad is.
Yeah, Asmodeus.
Asmodeus! Ew, I'm gonna call him that next time I see him. Thanks, friends.
He's gonna love that.
I'm waiting for the day you try and talk to him and you literally just drop the "Hi, Daddy."
Oh, buddy.
No.
I did that the last time. I was like, hello, daddy.
Yeah, no.
But I was super drama about it.
Yeah, you weren't exactly
I was really
looking for a
annoyed.
favor.
I wanted my lizard back. He couldn't do it. And then, like, the other things were just
But
too big of a price.
So,
Because he wanted me to do it. I didn't want to do
I
it.
didn't get any damage, did I? I did.
You took a hit.
We all took big.
I am going to do.
You're out
So-
of third level spells.
I know. I think we should take a rest here.
Sure.
There are more people in the camp.
Okay,
Just
we
like
can still.
Parno.
We can just leave them. Where they're
Those are the ones that fought. This is the male speaking up. Some of us fought, and a lot died in the process. I was one of the last ones. The ones that are still alive could keep their wits about them. The undead you fought were those that tried and died in the process. And that turtle thing brought them back.
No, that's just great. Yeah. So we can rest here.
Job's done. I'm gonna. Job's done. Job's done.
I'm gonna actually go up to Ao and like kind of rub and massage his bicep, like, and cast Cure Wounds on him at the same time.
Yo, way to make
I
an
just-
impression! Wow!
What are you rolling for?
For Heo's understanding, counter seduction.
Counter seduction. You rub me, I rub you.
So, is it? It's just 1d8, right? Or is it 2?
For a level 1 cure wounds,
Yeah, level 1.
it's a D8. D8 plus your wisdom,
Okay, so
or your charisma, because you're. No, it's wisdom because you took it from the druid list, so it uses that spell.
Can't she just use her highest?
Because she took magic initiate, she took cure wounds from the druid list, and it uses wisdom of the associated class.
So that's, you get a +6 to your health.
Sweet.
Whereas if I took Cure Wounds with Pact to the Tome, I could cast it with my charisma modifier.
Yep.
Well, I didn't, so it wouldn't be broken.
Like that'd be
Watch as you
great
do it.
deal.
Oh my god, yeah, I'm just dedicated healer. Like,
Yeah.
I got healing spells.
And I give you a little smile. It's the first time I smiled.
Oh, your smile's so cute.
I continue to walk away though.
And that just breaks the balance. No.
This one's gonna be hard to get, I can
We lose it.
And Patrick hires back to where you always get him, girl.
tell. I always.
Always!
As you're hanging on up, Kara and her mate are talking amongst themselves. But as you enter that tent there, you see there is another male orc, and he is chained to the ground, bloody, beaten, not looking too good at all. He looks up. Who are you?
I go to a chain. I grab one. Where? How's it chained?
It's like bolted to the ground itself.
I take one of my spare daggers and I like shove it into the chain. And then I like hand him the dagger. And then I walk out.
Thank you.
On to the next.
Yep. Same thing. Each of the green tents.
I only have 4 daggers total, and one of them's a nice one, so I can I can't give away all my daggers now.
Well, since you freed one, he's actually gonna go off and go to the other side.
Okay.
But you spend the next half hour or so going to each of the tent. Not half hour, about 10 minutes. Going to each of the tents and breaking more of the orcs out.
Can I go to the big tent?
Sure.
And I want to do an investigation check to see if anything survived after the fire that he caused.
Oh yeah, that happened.
Yeah, the tent's down.
Tent's actually like torched. There is no tent
You're
left.
so pretty.
There's just like things.
There's the central part that goes up, and then like some support struts.
Wow, you have no shame.
But for the majority of it, there seem to be like a big lounge bed, some chests
You
and
eat
some
that, you
barrels
will
filled
die.
with food. A couple of weapon stands. and what you could assume is kind of like a meeting circle with a fire pit in the middle.
Are the chests full of food, or were the barrels full of food?
Barrels and chests,
Full of food.
like little chests, and the barrels were like full of water and like dried meats.
All right.
Smoked meats. Because they were in a fire.
Yeah. A couple of the barrels are charred, and a couple are destroyed.
Can I take some of the food and throw it into my bag of holding?
Sure.
Okay, I do that, and then you said there was a wall of.
It's like a weapon rack.
Weapon rack.
Yeah, a couple of great axes, war hammers, war picks, hand axes. Are you looking for anything in particular?
Daggers.
There's a couple of daggers like tossed around on the floor near the weapon racks, but nothing substantial.
I pick up the daggers and throw those in the bag of holding too.
Because you got your bag of holding in Oasis, I imagine you have like a designer bag of holding. And I have just like the plain old adventurer's bag of holding. It looks like a backpack, or you just looks like a fancy like.
It's like a Louis Vuitton versus like
just an REI backpack.
REI
Yeah.
backpack. I mean, she got the bag from Bobo, so
Exactly.
it's a fancy bag.
Like
Oh, I thought that was
But
like
you
a
managed to-
character for a second.
You managed to find three spare daggers that were at least in good condition.
Ada's really warmed up to us.
What are you two doing?
I'm
Ooh.
just gonna be poking around. I doubt they have anything.
Yeah, I guess I'll just try to investigate
That
the
would be
area.
interesting.
Anything of importance. Anything.
Make some investigation checks then, if you would.
I was forgetting to take something out of my bag. The dice.
11.
And of course, it's become empty.
The storage crates and barrels that you see all seem to contain the bare necessities. For this encampment, they seem to live off the land more so than go into town and purchase anything. Off the bodies, you find battle axes and war axes. Aside from that, really not a whole lot. Anything else aside from basic equipment?
I got a 21 on investigation.
Pretty much the same thing. Not a whole lot in this camp.
Kara,
Yes.
in your traditions, is it disrespectful to burn the bodies?
She looks over at her husband, at her mate. If they have been tainted, best be a way of with them.
I take the next
Toss,
half an hour.
you can toss them into the center pit.
God, I wish I had
Kara.
those.
Go gather the other women. We'll have a funeral.
There's a spell that's like the opposite of gentle repose. Just like instantly
Aggressive repose.
aggressively decays a body like within the span of a couple minutes.
Wow.
That's
Just turns
Would I
to
be able
dust.
to just
smell
like
just sounds
since
awful.
they're
It doesn't.
dead? Would I be
It
able to just touch
turns to
ignite?
dust within
No?
before your eyes.
You could, yeah. Are you gonna do that like right now, or are you gonna wait until they like gather them into the?
Gather them
Into the
into
pit.
the pit for the
Alright.
funeral. I can help you with that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Kara heads out from the encampment and heads on and rides her horse back to the other camp.
Be safe.
Thank you. Watch them. And the male orc, what you assume to be the chieftain, just finally plops into the dirt.
There's 4 other orcs, right?
They're tending to the bodies and trying to gather up what they could while being in, pain. And it's rather somber. It's a somber mood right now. They are not in the best of conditions.
I do approach the 4 other orcs. I hold 2 health potions. I only have 2. Do not fight amongst yourselves.
You keep them. You help us. You look hurt. You look weak.
We're all hurt. I take one from me and I handle it.
We're all hurt.
I need to mark that.
The chieftain. I guess Kara brought you here.
Yeah.
Thankfully so too, yeah. You guys seem to be in a right pickle.
Thank you.
What is this?
Thank you all. You managed to save our clan. We almost lost everything.
Losing everything means you have everything to gain.
It sucks to lose everything. I understand.
Do you just have quotes written down somewhere?
I really thought about AO and like how he perceives life.
We still have males, so we are not lost. There are other clans across the plains. We might be able to increase our ranks. But for now, we mourn.
And it seems like after every sort of big orc war and everything, there seems to be a lot more half-orcs on the rise as well, to kind of recoup the numbers as well. You guys will bounce back, I'm sure.
Maybe.
You 3, I apologize. I thought the 3 in the tent were just normal humans. I should have taken on the army and you 3 should have taken on them.
Yeah, obviously, one was a turtle. Duh.
Well, it turned out to be a succubus.
The other was a fucking demon too. Yeah. You need to get your eyes checked. Better be sorry. I forgive you.
He just stares blankly.
Drinks in the jug.
A demon?
Oh, sorry. Did I? No. I meant evil witch lady. Yeah.
Evil
It
witch
was a
lady.
succubus.
No. Yeah. Evil witch lady. Yeah.
What happened to the elf?
She was parading around as an elf. So she's a succubus.
I'm like, what happened to the elf?
That explains.
I'm also assuming the turtle is some sort of monster in disguise too.
I
Or
wish.
just a necromancer turtle.
I mean, he threw a bolt of lightning at me.
Yeah. Like a necromancer turtle.
Like a necromancer turtle. He's like, what necromancer turtle throws lightning?
A wizard with claw lightning.
It was just like, what the fuck are you talking about?
You spend more time around wizards, mate.
I don't. Maybe. The turtle mentioned Abraxas.
Nebraska?
Abraxas?
Knowledge religion?
Yes.
Nebraska?
Join Arcana.
And
I
that
already
20.
thought about it.
Nice
Well,
one.
then nothing magical in the name comes up.
What is this praxis?
I remember reading something within the church library.
What'd you roll?
On that 20.
On that 20? Abraxas is one of the rulers of the Abyss. Specifically, he goes by one name. Where is it? The Unfathomable. And he is constantly waging war against the other rulers of the Abyss. And some legends say that his end goal is to fuse the material plane with the Abyss itself.
More enlightened scholars would argue that we've already done it. Yeah, that doesn't sound good at all. No.
What is Abraxas?
It's, demon lord. Something like that. I mean, really bad wizard man.
Why the fuck do you
no
keep
demons.
changing it?
You guys don't report to
I'm
the
so
church.
sorry, Eleanor.
Do you
I
talk
thought
to
I was
the
playing.
ecclesia?
No, I thought I was playing with like
church
my
of Annabelle?
backpack
We keep
and
to
like
our
just
own.
like the
Good,
flap
yeah,
of
okay,
it.
yeah, demons.
It was her
definitely
ear
demons, all
the
demons.
entire time, and she's just been.
Accepted it.
I don't. I'm sad to say that this isn't our first run-in with demons, but I really do hope that they're not following us for any keen reason or anything like that. Yeah?
Are demons following you?
No. Why would they be following?
I'm gonna make an insight check. Oh, great insight check.
Nihilus?
We've just
Do I
ran into a
know
lot of
that
demons
demons are following
lately.
us?
11.
Or is it just you?
Seems to be truthful.
I don't think you don't think the demons are following us no more than I think the demons are following us. I just think it's a coincidence every single time.
When's the last time you fought them?
Have you heard of a tongue called
Blonde?
I assume so.
It doesn't exist anymore. Church took care of that.
It doesn't
Church
exist anymore?
eradicated it.
Yeah.
God, that session I missed was a lot.
I would have seen the storm, right?
Oh yeah, you know the storm. In fact, you actually were trying to help Kara when you saw the storm.
Is that what that storm was?
Yep. The church eradicating Holland.
The church.
Why the church?
Because demons, man.
Demons. What happened to you?
You got fucking sick, man.
The almost dying part of you? Yeah.
I vaguely remember.
Vaguely remember, uh-huh.
Demons.
We did all that
demons.
shit,
Just-
about to get my cure, and then I get healed on my way there. Like,
I was not happy.
You
smelled
You don't
terrible
know.
for so long, and
oh.
then all of a sudden, why do you smell better?
Oh, I got better.
Fuck!
What?
I got better.
What?
Just as we got here.
No.
Thankfully, you weren't there to see it, because I was like, oh my god, if it was anyone but Chikara, they'd have, like, fucking stabbed me in the gut.
No, you're sick again. Hey, heal her.
Full on, like, kicking her ear, and she's just like, yeah.
I know, she's
This
so
is-
cute.
This is it. I'm like sleeping. Oh well, anyway.
So,
Eleanor.
So a couple hours go by.
Why don't you lay down and then be inside my bed? So I'm just gonna be circling the area.
I want to go to sleep. Long rest.
So technically
Gain my
take a short
HP.
Bless you.
Guys, I think we should rest up and then get back on our way.
that's what I said.
When the rest of the
Well,
clan
then I
shows
agree
up,
with you.
that is our next course of action.
Alright, well, until then.
So when are we creating this pyre for your fallen undead brethren?
The clan shows up.
When the females arrive.
Okay.
Maybe like 2 hours?
We will honor the dead.
4 hours. 5 hours.
It took you a couple hours to get here from the camp you were at before.
I don't know.
And sure enough, in about a couple hours, unless anyone wants to do anything.
No.
I'm gonna make
All
myself
resting.
comfy in a watchtower and read my book.
I want to know why somebody's paying her $100,000 to date her. I need to know. I need to know more.
She's a whore.
Yeah, that's pretty much the end and then the beginning of it.
Look up. Let's see.
She thinks she's worth.
Choosing
she thinks
beggars.
Her personality. Is,
Choosing beggar, she's looking for a sugar daddy.
She thinks she's worth that.
And that happens a lot.
I'll
But
throw a penny at her.
she'll throw it right back.
There's a reason why they have sugar daddies and sugar mamas out there.
People will pay money for
Buy
crazy
McDonald's
things.
if you give me a handy.
Oh no.
Oh my
Welcome to depravity.
Give me a hand. I'll give you. I was trying to think of something.
Shit, there was a video going around where a girl gave a
It's the
dude
fun.
at Denny's a blowjob to pay for the bill. So
Whoa.
yeah, but
We have to sit down at Denny's.
Oh my gosh.
a couple of hours go by, and Kara comes back with the females of the clan. What was that?
My phone falling.
One clone.
Shatter.
No. And in that time, the remaining males gathered the dead bodies and placed them as ceremoniously as they could within the center pit. As they all bond in a circle.
Is everyone else part of this?
Like, I'm being in the circle. What about you guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Did you guys want to say any words before I light?
Give me
Before we like.
I don't. I just. It's a thing. I don't have to cast a spell or anything. It's just.
Cantrip.
You're on fire now.
No, like
She
it's
just
like
has-
it's an ability
she just
that I
has a
can
power,
do.
just like dink.
Done.
And suddenly on fire.
Do you guys want to say anything? Last words.
Remnant got turned to dust. Just his equipment was left. In the pile of what is left of Clovis, you find a set of hide armor, a warhammer, and a vicious dagger.
Vicious as in, like, that's the...
That's the mod, that the enhancement that it has.
I think it does a bonus 2d6 damage, but does a d6 damage to you.
Really?
That's something else.
Okay.
Vicious weapon, magical item. Give him 2 seconds.
Vicious weapon on the 20. Target takes extra 7.
Oh my
God,
goodness, like...
Just flat extra damage. Okay.
When I look at my other dagger, I'm like... No,
Yeah.
I do bring the hide and the warhammer to the rest of the orcs.
Hope to never see you guys again.
Okay, I'm lighting.
It's the last words I say to them.
Touch.
Hope to never see you.
Fire.
It's fair.
As the flames slowly creep up the remaining dead bodies, a small bonfire is created. As this plume of black smoke rises up into the air.
Pretty.
You
Sorry.
hear a lot of the females actually start to whimper and begin to cry.
I zone out. I'm totally just engulfed in that flame right there.
Give Kara a nod and I leave.
Where are you going?
I don't know. I turn left. That's all I get for it. I'm looking at this dagger. I have to take 10 minutes.
Ritual.
No, it's my ruby.
Oh yeah, you're gonna
I have
infuse
to
it.
detach it.
Right,
It'll
right,
take
right.
10 minutes to be like, stick.
Stick.
In my downtime, I'm gonna just post up in one of the watchtowers and read my book.
Okay. Which watchtower would you like to be in?
One by the main entrance.
This one or this one?
Ooh,
This one?
the
this one?
second one. Yeah.
Is this
This
a
one.
bridge?
I'll be,
That's a bridge, yeah.
I'll be
I'm gonna
keeping.
stand on there so I can see things.
I'll be annoying.
See things!
Whoever's posted up there with me. I'll be like reading my book. I'm like, oh, did you know about this thing here? And be like,
Brr. I think it's a woman.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just down and stare at the fire.
Orcs, so even people.
One of those storage cases, just like storage crates. They just holding more meat and sundries provisions.
Orc women have to be hardier because they carry orc children.
I make a little campfire right here. I'm gonna start cooking those provisions.
It's like in Krogan society.
What kind
Krogan women are stronger than Krogan men. Because the Krogan women have to carry Krogan babies.
So the fire goes on for a couple of hours. It's now getting to just about dusk.
So for 1920, that was something.
It's behind the. Yeah. Stealth check, net 20.
I'm rolling to prepare a meal.
Okay.
I create a gourmet meal.
I asked what's in it.
Is this a vegan?
What's
Vegan.
inside the provisions?
Vegan.
Looks
That's
to
what I'm
be.
cooking with for the camp.
There aren't any people in here, are there?
You're over in the watchtower. It's gonna take me like an hour to cook. Calm down.
Yeah, I know, and I'm smelling this, and I'm like, okay.
You can't. Don't give me that. You don't have a super smell.
No, you're cooking.
Yes.
And over an hour, and it's gonna smell.
That's fair.
When I cook sausage in the apartment, it stinks up the entire apartment.
But that's like a 50-foot radius. Enclosed.
There's also like wind and
That's what I'm saying. Like you see the smoke, and you're like, oh, is he cooking cool?
The downstairs neighbors are cooking curry. I know it.
Yeah, that's something different.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can smell that like a mile away.
permeates everything for a week.
Right.
It smells so good.
So like, here's some food. I made it for you. I'm gonna question: are there any people in it? Is there anybody I know inside of this?
There's
No one that you know.
Yeah, I was like, no, you know.
there's
All right.
I'll make a joke. You can inside it or not.
there's some some root vegetables, some dried antelope. Nope, don't care.
Seems legit. I'm hungry. Seems good. I'm hungry.
Is this a toenail?
Some antelope hoofs.
Like that
and
lady
horns
who said
used
she
as-
found a
as, like,
thumb in her
seasonings.
Wendy's chili.
We gain an extra point of hit dice while spending a short rest while we eat this.
That was it. That would be if I was. I know using short rest to actually make you guys use hit die to heal.
I would like to take that 1 point still.
You know what makes me upset?
What makes you
How
upset?
underutilized cooking as a
Nice.
system is in Skyrim.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Right. I always add mods that make it better.
It's
So,
like, here, you
so I
could
don't
drink a
have to
potion,
cheese.
or you could eat this food thing and be sad.
So it's coming up to about dusk when the fire slowly begins to die down.
Aw, it's dying.
The orcs are managing to gather themselves back up from their sorrows. And they see that you're making a meal. The male chieftain, you're making food for us all.
No.
Thorloc,
Ew.
thank you for saving my clan and my family.
Spy cars help.
Yeah, she saved me many times. He calls out in orc. Warlock! Ignore! As the females and the remaining males all kind of clamber over to you and thank you, and actually thank the rest of you.
I'm still sitting by the dying fire.
Does not smell well.
It actually smells pretty bad.
She's not like focused on anything else but the fire. Like that's
Everything
all
else
she's
smells.
focused on is the fire.
Sicaria should have Morgana's power.
She wanted to be a sorcerer. What do the rest of you? What would the rest of you like to do?
Yeah, once it dies, I head over to the food.
I'm gonna head over to
Ayo.
Ayo. Ayo, is any of this vegan?
What's
You're a vegan now?
I've been a vegan now.
What is vegan?
Just no animal byproducts or animals.
All the orcs just look at you.
Are you saying you don't eat meat?
She doesn't eat meat.
Why?
Because
They begin chattering amongst themselves until Thorloc, are you a rabbit?
perhaps in a past life, True shapes into B shapes into a rabbit.
Oh my goodness. You know I could cook you like this. I like pick you up as a rabbit.
yeah. Like ready to skin and everything.
I want a rabbit kick you in the face.
Go ahead.
I think he's holding
Roll
you by your
for it.
hind legs.
No,
I
hold
thought he
you
was
up by
holding
the
by my
scruff.
ears.
No, that's
Oh.
mean. I hold you up by the scruff.
I was thinking like
Yeah, I'm
rainbow
gonna
skin
rabbit
or
kick
that.
you.
Yeah, I was
in
like,
the
I'm not
face.
gonna do it by the ears. I'm
Grab it
not
by the
mean.
ears?
I just want to like mess with you right now.
Loving tap.
What do you roll?
I roll?
Yeah.
You just roll for a hit if you're ready to try and do it.
I was like, I'm not gonna let you just rabbit. Yeah.
Considering that a rabbit's like tiny, so it's just like
I just like just put you backwards and just
Okay, Thumper.
I set you down.
I
She look tasty.
hop onto your shoulder and I just bite your face.
Jeez, no, I'll shove you. Carrot in your mouth. You said there were
Okay.
vegetables there.
Yeah.
I like just.
Now I'm happy.
I
I'm just
throw
chewing
vegetables as a rabbit. I throw vegetables at you, and I'm gonna try to hit you. What's your AC as a rabbit?
Oh, let's find out.
Tiny.
Small. Probably like a 2.
gosh.
This is
I got a 10. Do I hit you?
Probably. Let
I'm
me-
throwing a carrot at you.
Rabbit 5e.
I can't come up with anything.
Ooh.
Since you're
Armor class is 11 for a rabbit.
I miss you. I miss.
By just a little bit.
Just a little.
Morgana, grab your carrot and get over there and sit down.
I continue to.
You
I
hear
go
it?
up to Dracarya and just cuddle into her lap.
You hear a couple.
With my
You
rabbit.
hear a couple of the female orcs actually chuckle a little bit, and you all spend the next spend the next stretch of time eating, talking, and the orcs continue to thank you again and again for.
How much are we healed?
You haven't had a long rest yet.
No, due to the meal.
Just 1 point.
I'm taking it because I'm low.
Did you take a potion yet? Or did you just give a potion? You haven't even taken any potions, huh?
No, I
So-
gave him cure wounds, but he already had that.
Honestly, I can't believe I'm alive.
Yeah, you can't believe you're alive.
So,
I have
Ayo,
1/16 health.
I died, rolled a nat 20, and came back.
Yeah, she got knocked out.
Okay, I'm good.
Your
Ayo,
ribs hurt,
Yeah.
by the by.
what's your story?
Like,
A
real
lot.
bad.
Like, what's your story?
I kill monsters.
You kill monsters. Why do you kill
I
monsters?
fall asleep in Dracarya's lap
Monsters don't
after
respect
eating my carrot.
Why do you think that?
only lasts for like an hour.
Boom!
Why would you just take something away that's precious?
But, okay.
There's only one thing that us and monsters share in common. And that's death.
Okay.
And
I'm done with you.
And-
I go over to
life too? I don't hear this. I'm not there, but
I put you over there.
okay.
Yeah.
You came over to smell the food, so
Yeah, you
I'm
came over
guessing.
to-
And life as well, I say. Yes.
Do you think something that just creates carnage and destruction as a demon actually lives?
I mean,
What happens when you kill a demon?
We
Where
wiped
does it
out
go?
a pack of gnolls that was worshipping the demon lord, and
And
they
we're-
seemed like they had a half of a sense of culture and similarity to it. They had their own primitive form of writing to it.
And
So if you
demons
can't-
have hierarchy, but you're saying they still live.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So when they die, where do they go?
Back to hell.
So do they truly die?
and back and again to hell and back again and hell and back. And hell.
So then we don't share death with them because they don't truly die?
You can truly kill them.
They're celestial beings. Can you truly kill an angel? No, they just go back to
A napkin.
Have you ever seen an angel?
Well, no, but Baden teaches us
In the
that
mirror every day, baby.
So you believe something out of from a book?
I'm a rabbit.
Yes, I believe that books can have real tangible power. Yes, I fully believe that.
I don't know you, so
I love you.
So you're a wizard. You should also share that sentiment.
I mean, in a sense, but I don't think the power comes from the book itself. I don't believe like I'm getting power from the book.
I feel like his power comes from his study and his effort, discipline in that.
Yeah,
rather than
the power comes
the
from
actual
within, the
book.
discipline of
Yes.
actually doing what the book says.
Yep.
But you like, I can just read it and then never do it.
Yep.
So
If I
that's
didn't
like-
have this book, I'd
Here,
be
here.
useless.
Are you saying you're not useless right now?
I mean, I cast prestidigitation to make this food taste better for you.
I like look down and like, what did you do to my food?
Taste it.
I'm cautious.
15.
It's not poisoned.
It's a lot better.
It tastes so much better. It's got a little bit of salt to it. That's it. Just added salt.
How rare are spices in this world?
You find them. You can make them. They're not extremely rare. I mean, House had a segment of spice wares that he was trying to sell, so they're prevalent. You just need to find the right merchant.
Nick wanted to get a spice bag.
The
Because
spice
for
bag.
bills, and
Not
then
yet,
Nick
not
was
yet.
like,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Here's a
What
hand.
did you do?
Here's a
I told her
face
she
full
was
of
small.
nutmeg.
I was playing with her paws and she got mad at me.
Here's a
She
face
said
full
we're
of
not
nutmeg.
playing.
Face full of cinnamon. What the fuck?
You're not small. You're beautiful
Cinnamon.
and big. Large and charged.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I'd do it.
Thank you for the food, Aya.
Oh, thank you.
Of course. I'll make sure all the orcs get food too.
You're eating dust. What are you doing?
Clara, are there any more camps like this?
This is our home. At least for the time being, we managed to find this outcropping and turned it into an actual camp. We were vagabonds for years since I was a child. We found this little nook, turned it into a home.
Are there more camps like this that have been taken over? Or are there any more raids?
I have no idea.
I think we should take the next day to scour the land around this area to make sure.
Don't you have business in Freehold?
You paying me, they're not.
You're not being paid anymore, are you?
She's my employer.
Oh, that's right. You know, in the
I'm technically only with you guys to guard you to here because you guys are helping us. I'm still employed by her.
Give me one moment. She heads into the main camp and actually brings out a couple of bags that you hear are full of coins, and then this square wrapped cloth. She sits back down with the rest of you. This is as much as we're able to give. We do not handle civilized life. We are simple vagabonds.
Is she paying them?
But she offers up 700 in total for everybody, and then flips the cloth and actually shows 2 gold etched hollow braces, and she hands them to you. These will be benefit for you. Those will protect you as you move like the wind. You have bracers of defense. +2 to defense. +2 to AC.
Just a plus?
+2 to AC so long as you aren't wearing any armor or shields.
That's perfect.
And we have this.
700 gold.
She unflaps this cloak, and as you see it, it seems like there's a second one just off center from the original cloak.
Ready?
We have no use for this.
Morgana hops over to it.
You're asleep in my lap.
Well, technically, yeah, you're both hopping to it because you stood up and she's.
I didn't stand up. I'm just like.
That's
She
great.
pulls it out. It's very soft, similar to feel like vellum, with a almost navy blue color to it. This is a cloak of displacement.
Ooh. I'm keeping this. I shove it in my bag. Hold it.
That is all we can. That is all we can give.
How'd you come upon this?
They skinned the place, displace a beast.
What's a displacer beast?
What is it?
That's a thing from the Pharaoh.
I'm being stupid. How do you spell vicious?
Vicious.
Do you know what a blink dog is?
We've seen them. This doesn't work quite like that.
No. But like cats and dogs, you know how like cats hate dogs and dogs hate cats. This is like the equivalent of the thing that hates the blink dog, the thing that blink dog hates. Cats and dogs.
But
Everyone's just staring at you like, what the hell are you talking about?
but a cloak of displacement allows disadvantage on the first. Actually, no. If I remember correctly, a displacer cloak offers disadvantage to all melee attacks until one hits, and when that hits, that displacement is removed until the start of your next turn. But I believe. Oh, that's a great item.
Mm-hmm.
Displacement. You require attunement.
How long does a tumor take?
24 hours.
Okay, you have to wear it between.
Yep. Same for your bracers.
Yeah, you're right.
There you go.
Oh, that's dope.
+2 to AC with no armor, no shield.
So I will not add that yet.
Yep. So you need to wait for 24 hours for that to kick in. So the next night you'll get that +2, and the same for your displacement cloak. You'll need to wait 24 hours. You have to have it on and equipped, which means you will lose your cloak of many fashions.
I just put the cloak of displacement in the bag
Okay.
because I don't need it at the moment. So.
We will rest for the night. And we'll pack up what we have left and find a new home. We don't enjoy staying on the bones of our dead. What are the rest of you? Will you leave in the morning?
Yes. Rabbit noise.
Rabbit noise.
Oh, that's for an hour, so you can screams.
Nihilus, are you semi-alone?
Other than this
Always.
poor orc that I'm annoying the piss out of. I love that he's watching.
You go back up.
You're actually
Yeah.
You're actually talking to the shaman, and the shaman actually seems enthralled of what you're talking about.
Stop it! Why do you like licking my toes?
Nihilus.
My socks
Right.
are.
Can
Yeah, that's me. What's up?
I'm gonna build another little separate
Yeah, right.
fire and then just plop down and sleep right next to it.
Yeah, have a drink. I offer him the jug.
Take a swing.
Tastes real busy.
Oh, she hit her head.
Make a con save.
I don't drink a lot.
You're a lightweight, so you're
Oh, you're such
immediately
a
just like,
pussy.
Wow,
whoa.
this is a lot stronger than that. You have some good stuff. Questions? Yes. Are demons actually following you?
Not that I know of. We've had a couple run-ins, but only a couple. I don't know how common demons are, but from the books I've read, they make it not too prevalent.
I'd like to hunt demons. If they're
I
run into a couple of them, I'd like to stick by you guys.
You want
I'd
to
like
hunt
to
a
do
revenant?
nothing with demons.
Would you like-
But I think that's kind of,
You're also over there. I'm a bunny.
I think I'd like nothing to do with demons, but I think that's kind of a moot point. Seems how I'm running around with a couple tieflings. So
You do have a point.
yeah,
Are the tieflings connected to these demons at all?
no
30
more than
minutes
they are
later.
tieflings.
Fair.
I haven't caught them doing any sort of demon worship, but
Eh.
I've been trying to hunt demons for the last couple of years. I feel like joining you guys could help me find a few more.
Do you have any stackers?
I do. I need to go. Yeah. This new job has been like I leave before it's open, and I normally get off right after it's open.
I think that when lockdown was at its peak and all the grocery stores were reduced hours and everything, I couldn't get any groceries.
Yeah,
done.
pretty much.
I was just like, well, what do I do?
I'll travel with you guys. I have some connections in the Monster Hunter Guild, so the next time we come to, we can head in there.
All right. You have any business in Freehold?
I've never been there.
All right. Well,
All right, well, I'm still like partially drunk. I'm like, yeah, cool.
one swig, drunk.
I come.
much.
Okay, hold
Look at
on.
my life.
I come hopping out of nowhere.
They're also in the watchtower that's like 50
Can I?
feet high.
Can I
Up a
climb?
ladder.
Up a
Can,
ladder.
can I climb?
As a bunny?
Yeah.
How do you climb a ladder as a bunny? Please explain to me.
I have legs and paws
Then there's space like
and the mind of a human.
Show me in real
a
life.
foot and a half from each other.
You could use some bunny ears.
Oh my god.
That's-
Every single.
Can a bunny reach like run
They
to
They
run?
can.
Make an acrobatics check.
Make an athletics.
Sure.
Yeah.
From my dream, did the I can't remember.
You are
It's a
bunnies,
6.
so you have better
Yeah,
dice.
you're not. You're
Oh.
not. You're not having a good time of it.
Takes you a while.
You don't get up the ladder.
Although,
Bunny.
Was I told anything in regards
because she's
to
smaller,
Phoenix at
she
all?
can
Or
survive
just like
height,
live out your
height
destiny?
falls from
kind of deal?
further heights.
Yes, but not
What about
until
my
she's
destiny?
small enough to be a squirrel. Squirrels are a perfect like ratio of weight.
Like a mouse can survive a fall from the Empire State Building.
Because their mass is not as heavy as a human.
Exactly. They have less surface
If your
area.
mass is light enough that you don't hit terminal velocity as you fall,
You
So
get
you
50
can-
miles an hour.
so like squirrels, rats, anything that's like squirrel and under. So like this
Anything
big,
with a light body and frame. Like humans, as density as we are, we shouldn't be this heavy, but we are because we're fucking stupid and lazy. Rabbits, squirrels, gerbils, and anything of the like of rodents are a pound. So you can throw it off a building and they'll still walk away.
You specifically say
It's a-
fuck you to
It's a
gravity.
myth that
Instead
like if
of
you throw a
walking.
penny off the Empire State Building, if you
You'll
kill
kill a
someone,
person?
it
No.
can't. It can hurt them, but it won't kill.
It'll
someone.
hurt like a hell. But it can't actually like burrow through somebody. It actually has to exceed 200 pounds of PSI.
What
200
about
pounds
a
of pressure.
bowling
It's like
ball?
a strong flick to the forehead.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
yeet that coin.
You'll get a
You
bruise.
yeet that coin.
It's like
Take my coin.
Gah.
Because based by weight and wind shear, it actually prevents it from reaching a specific threshold of speed.
Wow. What are you doing?
it's gonna be
I'm
close.
moving. I'm adjusting.
Now?
Yeah.
Chili titties.
She was this
May
close
break
to eating a
skin, it's
donut
at the right
with
angle.
chocolate.
on
the
floor?
No, it's up
Throw a
here.
brick from the Empire State Building. Oh, you're killing
And I was like,
It's
Joe,
better
you're gonna
than-
eat chocolate.
Because it's so light.
moving along. Would,
That's
anything, would anyone
not
like to do
me.
anything else for the night?
No,
I
I'm
want
just
to
gonna go to sleep.
Damn it.
So, you all take your rests.
Just
You're
true.
unfortunately out of your bunny form.
Yeah, I'm
Do
going
you
to
sleep
sleep.
in the bunny form and then
She
just wake
can't
up
be-
as a human?
She can't. Bee shape only lasts for an hour.
Is there ever a point where B-shape lasts longer than an hour?
True polymorph.
Be a higher level druid.
True
No.
polymorph does what?
True polymorph, you turn into an animal, and within a certain time frame, it's permanent.
No,
If you don't turn
I don't want it
back.
to be permanent. I just want to be able to be an animal for like a week and
It's
not
like-
move.
Baleful polymorph.
I need to know for like name purposes.
Devil tongues.
No, I know, but
What?
like the actual.
What's your bloodline?
You have to choose that when you make your character.
No, I know.
You need to be specific because you have two, essentially.
Just two?
Demon's got it on.
Oh yeah, because my bloodline is Devil Tongue's bloodline, but that didn't like specifically pick a devil. So I want to know if
You
that
don't
is.
know.
I know, but I need it for name purposes.
You don't know.
I'm not okay.
No one in your family
outside
knows.
Game. No, like
Like,
even in game, outside game. You don't know.
Outside of game, this is for last name purposes.
Don't have one. It's like a mixture.
It's like share.
Yeah, it's like
No,
a
no, 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 no.
orgy of demons. So like you could come from any one of them.
I know, but like Jakari has a last name, or her family has a last name.
Tieflings generally don't have a last name.
You're like share. It's just share.
Like her last name isn't Asmodeus, but she's from his bloodline.
Just Madonna.
So it's like, what bloodline did you come from? It's a mixture. You're like a mixed blood. So you don't, unless like you have an in-game
my last
name. Yeah, like that'd be past character life.
I feel like your last name would come from yourself and your own experiences than it would from your family.
And if your family picked one?
Well, because okay, so in order for me to go about my end goal, which is to figure out what the fuck I came from and why I have my power, I need to know something to go off from that. So
You need to talk to your family.
Go talk to mommy.
My secret mom.
but she did when she left, so I need a little something.
I feel like a lot of
Give me some
plots are gonna open up in Freehold.
Beyonce.
You guys, you keep
Think about
you,
it,
the,
Sweet.
the, you
Research
guys keep
demons.
going. You're gonna get more and more shit. The story is not. The story is not just in the section you're in. This whole thing is a whole giant story.
Go research it this week.
But I
You
don't
gotta go find it. I can't just give it. You gotta find it.
I need to look this up.
Let's look it up.
I was actually just thinking about how my Morgana is still basically dressed like a level 1 character, and I was just gonna look up what I should look for when we get to Freehold.
Yeah, you can change your aesthetics. That's totally cool.
Yeah,
That's
I
all
just
think
want to
that's-
get something that's like helps my AC or something.
I feel like the Facebook RPG meme of just like level 5, level 15, level 30, and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, where each of them like are bigger and more armor.
Yeah. And Nihilus is just the same simple like stick and robe.
Maybe
You get a bigger
like,
book. Your book changes colors.
Well, you got to figure. Jakaria went and shopped for a very risque kind of dress. You could do the
just
same
carry
thing.
on his back.
Yeah, but I want something that would be like
It's
useful
like
to.
a child holder, but it just sits there.
In
My
regards
character,
to
like,
AC, that's armor. So you, if you're currently wearing like hide, the way to like change that is to upgrade your armor.
Yeah, but then I can't wear anything armory, right? So what
I mean, you
want?
can wear medium.
You
As
can
a
wear
druid.
things that are made from metal or
So hide, leather, studded leather.
bunch of bones. You
Okay.
should wear that, right?
Dragon bone
Dragon bone. Anything not made from metal. That's specifically into like the druid mentality. Like how you say you're a vegan. You eat, consume, nor wear anything of a living body.
Stellar and armor.
That's kind of
Mhm.
where you sit.
Plus
as a
20
druid.
frost.
Okay.
So you can try and find like
Best
leather.
armor in the
or
Also
what's
remember
better
what
than
you're
hide.
proficient in.
I believe druids are proficient.
The only white.
Pick up to medium.
Not
Oh
medium.
yeah, medium. Yeah. As long as it's not metal, wood or leather.
Don't look at clerics though.
Light, medium, shields.
I was a cleric.
They're proficient with heavy armor.
I know.
Yeah,
That's what I was
you're-
trying to get to with freaking Cosmo.
Light, proficient, and medium.
Can't
excuse me,
believe we
light,
all
medium,
died
shields.
like that, bro.
Same.
Just into a hole.
That was crazy.
Okay, but You
I
go
encouraged
through
it. I'm sorry.
the night.
No, please tell me to sleep.
You sleep.
Okay, I'm updating
Yeah,
now.
I'm sleeping too.
You all heal to full. You all get your points back.
Yes.
Yay!
Sweet success.
Nihilus.
Just a pencil. Just pencil and paper. Stop licking it.
Do I form up a bond with the shaman?
A little bit, but she ends up petering out after about like 2.5 hours of talking. She just falls asleep, kind of just nuzzles up against you.
Oh, so now you're expecting me to do the watch now, right? Okay, fine.
Hey, you made a friend. It's your fault.
Yeah, I know. But with the implication that I was just here just to be somewhere, and they were actually doing a job. But whatever, fine. I'll mantle this burden now. Perception check.
Yes.
21.
Okay. The moon is starting to wane. It's not where it was half full. It's slowly losing its bright white color. So the darkness is filling in a little bit further, a little bit more. Some torchlights are lending a little bit of aid, but not by much. You're able to only see about 30 feet away from the walls.
See, this would be better if I was an orc and could see in the dark, but no.
That's the shaman she that he's with. She fell asleep on him.
Just the voice.
You ever seen an old orc? Fucking weird. But as you peer into the dark, nothing catches your eye. All sound fades away.
Oh, the skin.
But instead of that gentle pull, this dark tendril wraps around your neck and pulls you out of your own consciousness into your book.
I'm immediately imagining the Skyrim Dragonborn black. Yeah. Perfect.
And as you're in your familiar spatial inner mind,
Why is this music so perfect for this?
that black tendril still wrapped around your neck, leading into this black abyss where no stars can be found. As another wraps around your leg, a third wraps around your arm. As this ethereal white skeletal face peers out, small but defined.
Are we gonna? Are you?
Hello.
Is this something? Yeah, I was thinking. God damn it!
That or Obi, what kind of it?
Guy.
You are looking for what is hidden. I can help you.
I was wondering when I was gonna get some answers about this. Yeah.
You wish to know the truth.
Of course, you know everything. Yes.
And as you say everything, your own voice echoes in the darkness as incoherent whispers fill in the void. Make a wisdom check, please. Make a wisdom save, excuse me.
Even better. I need to add more to this. 17? Oh, sorry. 19.
Okay.
That was a wisdom check.
There are many things hidden in the past. Many things to be found.
Still on board, yep.
Still here for it.
You will find one where lava flows freely. The blood of the earth hides a secret. Find that secret, and I shall give you more. The face actually getting closer. And as it gets closer, it's actually bigger than you, growing larger and larger, filling your field of view. The black tendrils, what seem to be coming from around it. Another lurches forth from its mouth and slides gingerly around your midsection. You will find the secret, and we will reveal all in time.
I should find it out for you.
Excellent. As the darkness closes in around the mask, it shrinks away. The tendrils let go of you as you're shunted back. You're actually on the floor of the tower now. You collapsed.
Alright, well. That's pretty fun. Check up on the shaman. Oh, good, yeah.
Well, that was fun.
Peek my head around the watchtower again.
Nothing.
You see Morgana.
The sun is already starting to come up, though. Seems you were down for a while.
I never get used to sleeping. I like knowing when time happens, and I like never like when it skips forward like that. It's
Did
always
Morgana
unsettling.
actually sleep well?
Yes.
Yay!
Proper
You
short
love
way.
not having creepy dreams.
Is it morning?
Yep.
Oh,
Sun's up.
No.
you're cute.
I'm too young for you.
Says you.
We're like legitimately the same age. But she's an orc.
I'm too young for you.
Near the end of her life, and I'm middle aged.
But the sun peers up over the horizon, and you all wake up fully rested.
God.
Alive!
No, my fire went out.
It was a fire of dead people.
No, I made a new little fire
Okay,
that I
okay.
slept in.
Like it needed to go out, please. If it burned forever, that would be a bad sign. I think we would need to throw Morgana into it. Look, Morgana, I'm sorry, but the fire is angry.
We need to sacrifice you so that we don't all die.
It wanted to kill you before. So.
The fire wanted to kill me.
I mean,
The
fire.
What fire?
Your
Yeah, you're not making
your
sense,
army
buddy.
friend.
I'm
what's his
leaving.
face?
I go back to that
I can't
the
remember
horse
his name. What's
that I
his name?
had initially.
What's your name?
As you actually head to the horses, you see that Thorloc is already setting up. Oh, good morning.
Good morning.
Kara will be staying with the clan. She will be handling our move. I will be taking you to Freehold.
Oh, thank you. By chance, do you remember my mom? Her name was
He's writing down.
Shelra.
Mhm. Yes. A little mean for a matriarch.
Love that about her.
Then she found Mithra, her bondmate.
Should you describe her as hot-headed, a little fiery temper, or anything like that? Yeah.
She was an
Maybe a
elf.
little,
With my staff.
maybe a little hot under the collar.
No.
Okay, sorry.
I'm sorry, I don't understand human analogies.
It's just a. Never
It's not.
mind.
Ah. I'm pretty much you can do on downtime. The training is
Oh yeah.
takes 225 days to learn something, and it costs 1 gold per day.
Yep.
And it can increase. So it's like,
Oh yeah. Downtime. Make use of downtime. There's things you guys can do for days.
I'm looking, but it takes so many days for things.
It takes time. What do you think? It's just like 5 days. Dun I'm super strong. No, it doesn't work that way.
Sokka learned how to be a sword master in 1 day.
In years.
She took 3 days.
It's like a week. Yeah.
No,
it was
like
like a
montage
joke.
in there.
There's a montage.
3-day month. Why
It legit
can't D&D
took
just
Sokka
be a
3
montage?
months.
Montage moment.
Can we just montage until we're level 20?
No. Because by then the world's gonna end.
Oh my god, that's so true.
We had that. It was a. We were recruited by this king. They're like, yeah, there's this god that's angry at us. We need you to train to fight this god. So what you're saying is we're doing a level 21 shot. You're like, yeah, we're doing a level 21 shot. Montage. Train to level 20. Fight a god. It was so good.
If you have anything you need to take care of, I would suggest you do that now. We have a long ways to go to Freehold. I'm gonna try and get an audience with the king.
Can I get the map?
Best shaman seems interested in this book, so I'm going to teach her about the book.
It's not too far away from us.
So
It's
Freehold
weeks
is right
away.
here. Where are we?
We're up
I mean, it's
You are,
better than
you are just south of
being on
Oasis,
the
so
other
you're
side
before
of
that
the
bend.
entire country.
So like right here.
Yep.
Okay.
I was from here.
Yep, pool, just south of Mintree.
I came from here.
I've
So-
been in Oasis for a while.
Devil's what?
Devil's Crag.
The Devil's Crag. It's a canyon just out, on the western side of the path from Freehold to Cantor.
Would my from my background, would wanted posters would they have spread to Freehold?
Probably.
Kara,
Where's your family?
yes, do you have any
Huh?
orcs
Where's your family?
returning to Oasis?
In Cancer, it's like below.
No, we're too few in number. We need to take care of ourselves before we do anything. Thorloc is going to be trying to meet with the king. This upset of demons is becoming troubling. And if they have assistance from races of the realm, that's even worse. You take your mouse, you take your time with the shaman and give her a little book.
Mm-hmm.
You were just spreading.
And this time I encourage her to look towards nothingness instead of towards demons and stuff like that. Like, hey, like these kids that I might have like done the same thing to might have summoned demons.
Do you tell her that?
Don't summon demons. I just tell her to not summon demons.
Okay. I was like, tell me what you're telling her.
I'm like, hey, like, there's a lot of mysteries out in the universe and out in everything. Demons are not fun and shouldn't be bargained with. Don't play with demons.
How many times are you gonna tell
You,
me?
you probably know this.
So, anyone else want to do anything?
No, I'm already hanging out with my horse.
Nope, I head over to the horses too.
I
I get
just
it.
say goodbye to Kara. Good luck. Find another camp. Thank you for the employment.
Thank you for your help. We know that you are a friend of the Bloodtooth tribe. All of you, in fact. If you ever need help, just reach out to us. We will do what we can.
Can I get a tattoo?
Stop telling me.
I don't think we have the time, but if you come back, maybe.
Do that. Or should I ask soon?
Probably. But Thorloc mounts his horse. Let's go.
You should have told me I was a
Yeah,
member of
take
the tribe.
tribe sooner.
And for the better part of the day, nothing happens. It's a nice little jaunt through the forlorn plains. Some more animal life seems to be popping up the further away from the desert you get.
Can I like snap my fingers and cause like a little light?
Like sparklers.
Yes, I'm going to do that the entire way.
You have some interesting friends. He seems to be entertained with sparking?
I feel, in order to not break the game, I'm going to say that's enough of a distraction to keep me from copying down spells and keep on amassing spells.
I mean,
slots.
imagine just hearing this.
Yeah, I would not be able to. I'd be like, stop.
Wait, what's
I'm
that
trying to
snapping?
She's literally causing sparks.
Oh.
I've been on the same
And this is for
paragraph.
hours.
I've been on the same paragraph for 3 days now.
3 days.
I can't move on. Stop. And it would be a real help.
Jukara,
A real big help if you
little-
had to stop for 20 minutes. Please.
He takes like
One more.
21 minutes go past. One more. I can't do this. I just give up.
Nihilus.
You just you fall over and stand just lay there. I could in the span of a week of travel with me doing nothing, could have like 70 spell slots just ready to go.
Nihilus takes 1 HP and psychic damage.
Yeah.
Right now. Actually, make a wisdom save.
10.
Oh shit!
Average.
I'm gonna look this up because this is going into madness territory.
I'm going mad.
I've been wanting to use this system for so long.
I feel like
I love how
pretty
nobody's
proficient in
asked
this.
why Drakari is so interested in
Roll a
divine.
D100, please.
I feel like I'm far enough ahead to not be able to pay attention. And if not, I would go farther ahead.
Like if we gotta roll
Morgana
D7
comes up
dice,
and she's
it's
like,
gonna be
"Ooh, what are you
D100.
doing? Just
I gotta.
Setting
doing
fire!
this was
See,
produce flame."
Look.
I start doing it too. Oh!
Except while you do
Oh,
it, it's
it's
more of like
produce
produce flames, so it's like instead of little spark.
That sounds even louder.
Oh, yours is bigger! Oh my gosh! Okay, 1, 2, 3, go!
Yours is prettier! We're just not trying to figure out how I can make mine pretty and how you can make yours big.
Thorloc.
So remember Thor? And then
Thorloc.
Lock.
I have 8 concussions. No names stick in my brain.
Right thing down notes.
That's true.
Notes, man.
Thorloc. We're traveling with Thorloc.
Thorloc.
The more people that write down notes, the easier it is going to be for everybody. Do you need a D100 there, Nova?
I'm looking for my other nerds.
She holds a special D100.
Thunk, thunk, 11.
11 out of 100.
Well,
This
Okay.
is great.
I need to roll a D10.
Oh no.
Oh, great.
You
That's
just
not bad.
broke Nihilus.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Did I break Nihilus with my...
The character retreats into his or her mind and becomes paralyzed. You are paralyzed for 3 minutes.
So the entire time, every single time you do that, I'm just like,
This vein on his temple is just going bigger and bigger and,
And
bigger
now,
until finally he looks up.
Morgana's
His
joined and you just are losing it.
just pop. Just paralyzed.
No.
You're paralyzed for 3 minutes.
You see me move slightly, but like I haven't really moved. I'm just like I'm seething.
I think Nihilus is liking this. I think it's helping him concentrate. Look at how studious he's being.
I don't think so. But I'm too distracted to stop.
Whoa!
As you snap out of your paralysis, the snapping is still going.
Yeah.
I just need you to.
And now you hear some like
Bangs to go along with it.
Instead of just the snapping and crackles, it sounds.
Fuck it, I'm gonna sleep.
I'd rather be in.
He's gonna go sleeping.
I have 12 spell slots I'm wasting right now. I hope you know.
oh, really? 12 of them?
Yep. Yeah. I had 12 spell slots that I had bonus. That I'm going to sleep. Go to sleep.
Go to sleep. So
Hit me when we get there.
So from just a little bit after dawn, you travel on. The incessant snapping and whooshing.
It's easier for me to sleep through that than it is for me to read.
But as you're progressing through the fields, you see more animals. There are giraffes that actually start showing up, eating from tall trees.
Can I?
You occasionally hear them
leave?
as a pack of elephants.
Can I animal be shaped into either one of those animals?
No.
They're too big.
You can only get to see our quarters, so you could be a crocodile, which is a large beast.
I thought it was at half.
That's half.
CR half.
That's half to. I will look that up. Fish shape or wild shape. No, you are.
Yay.
Giraffes are
So glad I'm this character.
Giraffes are
Otherwise, I
freaks.
probably would have tried to
Yeah,
get an
seriously.
elephant out.
Why?
90% of giraffe sex happens between male and male giraffe.
Oh, wow, okay.
That's why they're dying off.
8% of giraffe sex is actual for like reproduction, continuing in the species.
Have you
The
seen
rest of the 2% is female on female
Have you
giraffes.
seen the numbers in Africa though of every animal?
Yeah.
Because they're getting poached.
Have you seen the number of humans in Africa growing up? Yeah.
Everyone's gonna die.
We're just hunting everything. Oh, look
But
at
you spend the day unabated from just a little after dawn to dusk. Yes,
Has it been 24 hours?
No.
Okay, thank you.
it will soon be.
So I stopped the snapping halfway through the day.
I'm gonna stop when she stops.
I try to have conversations with Thorloc.
What would you like to talk about?
I'd like to hear about the three men and what, like, his perception of the story.
They came to our camp a little bit after the storm. No, sorry, I was locked. I was chained for so long. I forgot how long it was. They came a few weeks ago. Just stopped by and asked how we were doing, if we needed anything. They seemed kind enough. The turtle was a little weary.
They presented themselves as kind drifters.
As drifters, yes. We always take in the kind and trying to help them along, as is our way. And then over the days, the men started changing. They became barbaric, filled with bloodlust. And eventually, they managed to caper just enough to actually kick the women out. Me and some of the males were able to fight off whatever this suggestion was.
None of the females were affected.
No, well, they seem to be going after the males.
I feel like this has to do with succubus.
Probably the elf that I knew was talking to them more incessantly, and the more that they talked, the more they changed.
This is the first time I've seen this app on my this ad on my Facebook. People are charging $20 for a Crown of Sorrow clear. Like, I take your account and clear Crown of Sorrow for $20. This is a raid that
Oh my
I
God.
beat the first week.
But moving along.
Yeah.
A giraffe, it says, is a 1/4 challenge rating.
Be a giraffe.
My special jacket that I got, it was for that
50
raid.
speed. Bro,
It's kind of fast for a long
kind
time.
of cool.
They go pretty quick.
50, yeah.
45 miles an hour giraffe.
Fast as a horse.
Let's find out elephants.
Oh, the elephants are beyond your scope. They are Seeker 1s.
Ooh, wow.
They have,
elephants are dope.
they have a
You
mechanic
can
called
buy an
Tracer.
See their
elephant mount for
stuff.
200 gold, though.
Oh my god, this is crazy.
But
Elephants are war machines.
he goes on to explain that
76
over the span of weeks, the males were either mind controlled to be raiders, and those that fought were either killed and transformed into undead or tortured. Him being one among the tortured. And this went on for days at a time.
It's 3d10 if you
Bro,
the lunch make damage.
we're asking all the question. Would you mind if I examined your body to see if they carved anything inside you? Onto you?
I would not say anything, just don't put anything in me.
Agreed. I'll do it on our
It's
rest.
your time to say you can examine my body.
Not paying attention.
I'm way ahead of the group because the.
Snapping.
I was like, I'm not gonna be by them.
But for that day,
Oh, challenge rating sport.
Don't do it. Let me
for an
take
elephant,
For an elephant.
it's not a fucking easy beast.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
You keep going until dusk. As night begins to fall, you set up camp, and anything like to do anything.
Like
No, I would like to sleep.
my action to take my bat and then scope out about 60 feet in a radius. So like 60 feet
Mhm.
from me, 30 and 30, and then go around just to double check our surroundings, areas, make sure everything's good.
And for keen senses,
8.
yeah, not a whole lot of nothing.
I don't sense anything there.
The night, who's taking watch?
I will take first watch. I see your hand go up. And I'm like,
He doesn't need to sleep.
you don't sleep?
He doesn't sleep.
You do?
You sleep?
Have you never slept?
He
I
slept
used to.
sometimes.
I did. When
Remember
this
when we
plus when Jakari was doing a little spot thing, yeah.
Yeah.
But normally I prefer not to.
Remember
Do
when
we
we
get a
slept
fire?
together?
I set up a bonfire night, and I sit down and I watch it.
I sit down
So-
next to Dracaria. Why are you so obsessed with fires?
I don't know.
Hmm,
Always have been.
that's kind of cool.
My fastest clear of Crown of Sorrows is an hour and 22 minutes. It's like $16 an hour.
Try soloing and flawless in the dungeon.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Shit's hard, man. I saw File post his video, and I'm gonna watch that.
Okay, but moving along.
I'm gonna do it.
As I'm gonna do some character.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit down next to the tiefling ladies.
If you guys want to talk, now's the time.
I will start cooking some rations for the group.
That smells good.
Cock.
Not a gourmet meal. It's okay. So, as tieflings, do you know your bloodlines?
Yes.
Huh?
Do you know your bloodline?
Oh no, that's been lost to the ages.
As a human, do you know your bloodline?
Yeah. It's over, except for me.
Cool.
So yours is lost.
I'm trying to figure that out. Cause this.
Yeah, you and that fire.
It's pretty.
I know my bloodline. And
What is it?
why do you need to know?
Demons are chasing you, and you haven't questioned it.
We don't think they're chasing us.
Not because of my bloodline. I can tell you that much.
Inside check.
Maybe it is.
I don't trust you.
Wow. Your fault.
I'm pretty perceptive on you,
I genuinely don't believe my bloodline has to do with it.
but I'm trying to see if your bloodline causes problems. And that's why it's like, if you're hiding it, he's like...
I don't want to hide it. I just feel weird that you're asking me when you're a stranger.
I'm worried. AO is like...
I'm worried.
Yeah, he keeps his distance from you.
Have you seen that email that was like, I'm very worried, and like it just accidentally got sent, but she was meant to be like, I'm worried about like XYZ issues that we've been having.
Worried about life. Worried about life. Worried about everything.
So what demons have you guys ran into?
Disease
I'm not
demons
sure. Yeah.
Disease demons?
and knoll demons.
Religion or...
I only ran
Religion.
into the disease demons.
demons under religion?
Yes.
13 for what I would know about disease to demons.
Only thing that comes to mind is like one of the first few layers that has anything to do with disease-based demons.
So not necessarily what I'd be looking for.
Why are you looking for demons?
Kill monsters.
Well, you already
Wait.
elaborated that for white demons.
Are you interested in killing the demon king?
I don't think I'd be capable of that.
One day.
Is that your goal? What does that mean? Do you do that in character?
This is RP, folks. Anything you do without nuke.
Who is the Demon King?
The most annoying, stupid son of a bitch you'll ever meet.
So you've met him.
Mm-hmm.
Can I make a intelligence or wisdom check to connect that?
Most tieflings seem to have some bond to fiendish kind, either devil or demon. It's basic knowledge.
But as in, can I connect? She's hiding her bloodline, saying that she's already met the Demon King, and that her opinion of him. So I want to connect it all to be like, now I know your
Make an
bloodline.
intelligence check.
That's all I was like, for this. 12.
Not quite.
You can eat sand, motherfucker.
I do eat sand.
You can enjoy it.
So, Ao,
Yeah.
what do you like to do?
About food. Cook.
You like to cook? What else do you like to do?
I like red wine.
Red wine's yummy. I especially like the fact that it's the color red.
Me too.
Really?
You guys have so much in common.
Well then, I actually wrote down likes and dislikes. I enjoy cooking exotic food. I try to collect items from monsters I've killed.
Really? Same here. What do you collect from them?
Depends on what I can get off them.
Like, what have you collected before?
Can we get back to that? I don't have enough backstory filled out. I was in the Monster Hunting Guild, but we haven't talked about what I
You could tell
killed.
me about the dagger that you just swiped off the Clovis.
I mean, you can see that on me, if anything.
No, I didn't know that you took the dagger, so.
Yeah, I wouldn't consider that like something I carved off in that monster now.
No.
Okay.
I'm talking about like trophy
No.
kills, you know?
Okay.
I killed like something with a huge horn, so I'm like, I'm cutting your horn off.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
stuff like that, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I enjoy
Really engaged.
poetry.
It's gotten even better
Good
since the
stories.
start.
Yeah.
What's
I
the
like
plot
tattoos.
line?
People with tattoos, I appreciate that artwork.
Real big.
Yeah. Tattoos
Too
can
many
be pretty.
characters.
Really wondering.
I like to
Too many
collect stuff for
characters.
myself, too.
Hard to keep track of. I know the feeling.
Just because I don't know what to show you, I'm just saying like I'm showing you random shit. This is a
Yeah.
ear from something. This is a tooth. This is I don't know.
Organ.
Let's see. I pull
No, I
out.
cook this.
Let's see. I pull out the 1-inch stinger from the blue scorpion. No, a 1-foot stinger it was.
Yeah.
1-foot stinger from the blue scorpion. I got this guy.
I've never seen this.
Yeah, it was from a blue scorpion. That thing was huge. I wanted to keep it as a pet, but everybody killed it before I could befriend it.
You wanted to keep a giant blue scorpion as a pet?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Thank you. Why would we keep a giant bear off a leash? He has a point.
What?
Why would this is a dangerous beast?
Not if you
Almost had a
befriend it.
manticore.
Have you befriended more beasts?
No, that's her thing.
Almost convinced a Manicore to be my mount.
Yeah, in which case I then got these, and I pull out the 3... No. Hold on. Did I even write that down?
You weren't even there.
So I was like, I almost had a manticore up from out and I just look at you.
How many spikes did I get off of the Manicore?
Just 2.
Just 2.
You pull.
I pull out the 2 spikes of the Manicore.
You pull them out of the body of Liz.
Aww.
Whoa.
R.I.P. Liz.
I'm gonna make another.
I will avenge you.
Mm-hmm.
One day.
11. Can I tell it's a younger one? No. Oh.
And each time you're done looking at it, I
Never
put
found
them
one.
back in my bags.
Yeah. I hand back.
And then I got some 3 basilisk teeth and
Just saying. I don't like loud noises in you.
So, yeah, I like to collect sharp things. I like sharpie sharp.
You're a mighty fine monster.
Thank you.
You do with her on these kills?
Mostly killed most of them for her.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry.
Who did most of the freaking damage while you were petrified?
Who fucking killed that basilisk for you?
I wasn't even there, woman.
No,
Did you grab the basilisk stuff?
Yeah,
Fine.
but I wasn't there when you killed it.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just like, oh, they don't actually result to blows.
That'd be funny.
She's the king of Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, Thor's just chilling.
Hey, Thorloc!
Mm.
Do you have any kill trophies?
He's been locked up for a few weeks.
Back in my home, I had a owl bear skull.
Oh.
Wow.
Took 4 of us to take it down.
Really?
Nearly died.
How big was it?
Owl bear.
Yeah.
Owl bear.
I can't wait
Big.
for the day that I can
Thorloc,
transform
are
into
you
one.
rested?
I'm feeling better than I was. Better than I have been in a while.
I'd like to swear against you.
I have no reason to.
You've been fighting other orcs for the last couple weeks.
I've been
Again,
fucked up for a few weeks.
but you have training surpassing.
Leave him alone. Let him rest. He's
If
gone
he
through a
wants to
lot.
get stronger, let the guy get stronger.
Yeah, but this man just fucking for weeks was tied up. He's gone through fucking hell and back and lost half of his friends.
Decision is yours, Thorloc.
I'll pass.
This man is just like,
I want to fight everything. I want to do it now.
I go out into the field and I start dancing in practice.
Capoeira.
Yeah, I do my flips. I wish I could do a backflip in real life.
No,
Me
sorry.
too.
You known him long?
Yeah.
Does he always do that?
What? Don't ask
Don't
Houses
me.
around
let
like
Dance
him.
if you want
I
to.
think we've known him as long as you have.
Bounces around like a monkey.
Yeah.
Yeah. A new flavor!
Hate you.
But the rest of the night goes on
Probably tastes like grape.
unabated, uneventful, peaceful even.
I eventually fall asleep while staring at the fire.
That's so
The occasional soft trumpet of an elephant echoes off in the distance.
That's not. Alright, I'm not gonna be the animal noisemaker here.
That's all.
like, what's going on?
What the fuck was that? Don't. Okay.
But the next morning comes.
No dreams.
No dreams.
Your turn.
However, there does seem to be a bit of wind and some storm clouds forming up over to the northwest.
Is that the same storm? It was over.
Looks to be the same. Looks to be normal.
Rain is coming.
Can I smell? Sure.
Good job.
16.
To smell. Smells like
There's,
rain.
there's a hint of rain in the air.
We're about to be on the move.
Rain is really pretty.
But it makes the horses hard to travel in. Especially in the sand.
This is sand. It's grasslands.
Oh, it's grasslands then?
Why else would there be giraffes and elephants?
We're in the savannah.
Ow.
Teen horse girl movie, but the horse dies in the first half. And the second half of the movie is the girl learning occult science so she can bring the horse back from the dead.
Oh, that's awesome.
Necroprancing.
Necro.
You can't beat this dead horse.
Yeah, that was pretty clever.
It's like
And
sequence.
as
I cook another set of rations for the morning before we head out.
okay,
And it's not on this because I didn't want to write all that.
It's okay, baby girl. Yeah.
Which reminds me of like Civ 5 music.
There you go.
How many of this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Mm-hmm.
4 rations. I'm gonna start stealing food. Killing something.
go hunting.
I'm vegan.
Everyone else has rations too, and she has Goodberry every day. And a Goodberry feeds you.
I don't know you. Provide food. I'm cooking all of it.
Everyone's being selfish.
Yeah, but you know I'm vegan, so like you wouldn't have to worry when it comes to rations, because that would probably mostly be meat. Yours would anyway.
I mean, it's more taken into supposition that everyone's gonna have rations, and with a druid in the party, you're gonna have food.
That's true.
So I don't really look in particular into that unless we're doing like cave delving or some shit.
Survival.
But as the day goes on, there is that refreshing wind and smell of rain just coming from the north. Morgana, you actually hear. No, I'm trying to figure the words. For lack of a better term, you hear the sound of combat just coming up a couple hundred yards away.
Great. Hey, do you guys hear that?
You're
Sounds
what?
like some people are battling.
What's your passive? 16. Oh, so you hear the exact same thing.
Everyone stop.
You're 15.
Thorloc.
What's going on?
Some sort of battle. I will try to check it out and use my action to send my bat out.
You see what looks to be. That's so funny. Just based on the echolocation and just the way that it looks through blind sight, I figure it's more like just anamorphous bodies through it. You see a overturned cart with a humanoid underneath it, and the cart is surrounded by several more humanoids, and 2 centaurs seem to be circling around the outside.
Like blind.
There's so many
I,
things I can't turn into.
There's
I'm
a
trying
cart
to
turned
think of
over.
a way to list.
There are things circling it. It seems to be 2 centaurs.
So,
I like open my eyes and Thorloc. Do we want to get involved?
yes.
Done.
What?
If there are centaurs involved, they are part of the centaur tribes here. they keep watch where us orcs do not. Closer, more to Freehold.
You three. I would stand a little bit farther behind us and either go from the left or the right. Me and Thorloc should go to the middle. No? Yes? Maybe so?
I don't really like being ordered around.
Thorloc
So you
takes
wanna-
off.
Yeah, but as he takes off, I'm like, you want to fight with us?
No, I don't know why we're fighting.
Yeah, I'm not enjoying this energy.
You just woke up.
Lazy.
What'd you say?
Lazy.
This energy's really.
I follow, but slower.
Okay.
I stay behind and I watch from a distance.
Splitting the parties. Great fucking thing. But we're gonna take a small break. And we'll see you guys in just a few.
Ooh, girl. It's for real.
So, as Ao and Thorloc are moving on ahead, Jakari, are you going with?
I said I'd follow behind.
Okay, I'm making sure.
She's pretty far though.
Nihilus, Morgana, are you staying behind?
What do you mean battle?
They've all ran off now, and you're now. What do you ask? Who are you asking?
I won't hurry.
I won't hurt. That sounds alright.
I'll come, but I'm not in any particular sort of
So
rush.
same speed?
Yeah, I'm in no particular rush either to get up there.
My hip.
I heard that.
That's never happened before.
Welcome to my daily.
Oh, I was like, other things pop, but never my hip.
Oh yeah.
I feel
Like
like you.
I rolled from one side of the bed to the other, and my hip popped 3 different times. Yep.
I've been getting like to pop, and I like popped it super loud at work, and everyone just like looked at me, and I was like, that felt so good.
Wait till you can pop your sternum.
Oh, that
I will
hurts.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
fucking hurts.
No, like I constantly have to, like daily, as much as I have to pop my knuckles. It's terrible.
I popped my collarbone before. That feels
Oh.
good.
I've popped it out of place, but not popped it.
Yeah.
And, like I'll like flex like down and back,
Yep.
and it will like snap.
Pop. Yeah.
Yeah.
That feels good. Like especially like if I wake up and my body's stiff. That's one of the places that'll stiff. So I'll do that. Pop. I'm like, oh yes.
You know, you feel literally feel like the space will open in your chest.
Have you seen Tokyo Ghoul? I have now a problem where I crack my knuckles like this because of that show.
Yep.
I was like, me and him related to that because we both do that. I do it outside of a car, and someone came up and was like, have you seen Tokyo Ghoul? And I was like, yes, that's where I got it from. Yes, it's a habit now.
I just.
That's how I just popped my knuckles. I didn't know.
Can you?
Except for this one. This one I can no longer do that.
I can't pop it. No?
This one I can no longer do that because it hurts.
Ready?
Oh, really?
Just that one. I don't know why.
Ah, I don't pop those.
What,
Yeah, I
the outer knuckles?
I don't pop those.
Those ones. I can do.
I do this and it pops.
All 3 knuckles on those. My wrist goes.
We squeeze GS your outer knuckles, not your inner knuckles.
I
Usually
can
just those
sometimes
on.
do
Okay.
my legs and back if I just flex.
Yep.
Broken person.
I don't know why.
My back pops whenever I do a fucking back stretch. Just a touch. Okay, so Ao, as you and Thorloc are getting closer, you do see an overturned cart and what seems to be a person underneath it.
Before we get too close, can I, Thorloc? Are the Thorloc, are the centaurs on our side?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure I'm not attacking the wrong people.
If anything, if they attack you, attack them back.
I'm gonna just stay right behind him.
Hello, I am a weary traveler.
Kill him.
No.
There are several cultists, humanoid figures, but they are cloaked with bright red robes with a gold-etched feather on the back.
Yeah, I don't know shit about that.
Roll a history check if you'd like.
9.
Do I see the cloaks?
Make a perception check. What are you rolling for?
History. 8.
No.
Yeah.
That's a 10.
Are you leisurely following them?
Yeah, reluctantly.
Yeah.
It's like, man, I just almost died. I just want to stay in the back. I don't want to do nothing. I want to be useless.
I have ranged spells. I'm not useless.
120 feet. Bop,
Yeah,
bop, bop, bop.
Yeah, that's all I need to
All
do
of these
too.
fools are within range right now. I'm not even worried.
Okay. Jakari, you do see the red robe, but the distance is just too far where you can actually see that the etching of their insignia.
Okay.
The cultists, for lack of a better term, are keeping close to the wagon as the centaurs are circling around. And there's one on top of the wagon as he's calling out, "Fend them off, my brother! I will bleed this demon dry!"
Do I hear that?
As you hear from beneath the car, "The fuck's your problem, man?" Roll initiative, please.
I was waiting for it. Natural 20.
Do we have any aloe vera?
Just like
Maybe? Might be in the medicine cabinet. You have a sunburn? Or a heat rash?
The heat rash.
Okay, so...
I'll get brushes when I'm now just getting tan. It took like a week. So do you burn or tan easier? Oh, you suck.
I never used to get heat rashes.
Drakara? Is your roll initiative?
Oh. No, I have to.
At the rate for you two, you're going to be coming in about 2 rounds later.
Sure. Do you want us to roll now?
Yes.
Let's say 4.
That's a 5.
Wow, you guys rolled perfectly.
Yep.
Taking my sweet.
With a 2.
So I'm in front of
not in a
Nihilus,
hurry.
though.
I rolled in that
Yeah,
one.
they're together.
Iowa, what'd you roll?
All together?
Yep.
24.
Jesus Christ.
I just met this guy, and he eats people. He says there's combat. Whatever.
I don't eat people.
You eat people.
What person did I eat in front of you?
Orcs.
Orcs. They're people.
You got me there.
Yep.
Can't argue against your logic.
You ate orcs.
They have a culture? No, it's not the first time. Probably won't be the last time.
Even if we were like, hey, I got some gnoll meat. You want to eat some gnoll meat?
I
No.
would question how
No.
you got it.
Because we killed this pack of gnolls that were pledging them service to this gnoll
Are
god.
you just
This
cutting
gnoll
off like
demon.
a thigh meat? Are you cutting off like I don't know what meat it is? You just said gnoll meat, but like what section of gnoll?
Gnoll meat. It's the haunch of gnoll.
Nope.
It's the full on like
Whoa!
gnoll.
Earthquake!
And the sand shift.
Just like a big old like haunch of gnoll.
It's like a leg. It's like a giant turkey
That
leg. but
sounds
no.
hot.
So it's gamey and stringy.
Gnoll leg. Yeah.
Doesn't exactly taste very good.
You said that? Like, hey man, you need some gnoll? Got some
Okay,
gnoll.
Ayo, you're up
Clear
first.
out this gnoll camp. Now we're gonna eat them. Be like, no, dude. You got some deer?
Sure.
Deer don't have culture. Deer don't worship a demon. Yes. My meme is making traction. I'm so happy. When you post a meme on Reddit and it actually takes off, that's the most satisfying thing.
Ayo, doing anything?
Yeah, because I'm crazy. I'd like to use my main action to use the spell Flailing Disc.
Okay.
It stands 3 feet above the ground.
Okay, where are you popping it?
Behind me because it follows me.
Okay.
I look at Thorloc and I'm like, sweep out.
On it.
Sweep out.
I use my bonus as my dash action. Can I use that on a horse? Is that fine?
Horse acts separately.
Can I still use his full movement?
Yeah, you could. So you have 100 feet of movement on your horse, but that counts as movement.
5,
Wow.
15, 20, 25. What did I do? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And then I'd like to whip the horse and have me jump.
Okay. Make an athletics check.
Can I use acrobatics since I'm jumping?
Athletics, because you're jumping. Acrobatics to like keep balance and land.
That sucks. Well, athletics is 10. I'm just
Okay.
trying to jump over the cart.
Not far enough. You're only able to get just to the edge of the cart.
Edge like this way?
Opposite.
Like that.
Yeah, like just onto the ground in front of the cart.
Oh, onto the ground in front of the cart.
Not quite used to jumping off a mount just yet.
Can I use my action, my bonus action? I spend 1 key point to dash.
Okay. Cart's about 6 feet tall and it's on its top.
Fuck it. 5.
Yep.
10.
Yep.
I'm gonna keep moving, so I'm waiting for you to attack me.
You didn't. You stopped, so I would.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, 15.
You're gonna keep moving.
Yep.
That's an attack of opportunity.
I'm not dancing.
That's an 11.
It does not hit.
Okay.
20.
Yep.
25.
Okay.
30.
All right.
35.
That's another attack of opportunity.
40.
That's gonna miss. That's also gonna miss.
This and this one.
Yep.
Gets swept up by the disc because I can have it float 10 feet behind me, and as I'm running through, it's also technically invisible.
Yes, but it also avoids any physical contact with anything that's in its way.
Does it really? I thought it still acts as like a physical object, doesn't it?
That you can place on.
So wouldn't they just fall on the disc? Oh, it's 20 feet. So yeah, only this guy. 5, 2. Yeah.
It's a floating disc. 3 feet in diameter, 1 inch thick, 3 feet above the ground, unoccupied space.
I summed it before I was off there.
Disc remains for the duration, holds up to 500 pounds. Disc is immobile along 20 feet. Once 20 feet, it moves. Can move uneven terrain, up, down, stair slopes, but can't cross an elevation higher than 10 feet, for example. If moved more than 100 feet, typically...
Doesn't say anything about that. I'm using it to sweep them.
It has an inch of depth,
It's gonna hit them.
so it's like slightly bold.
Cool.
So it can hold like an inch of water.
Okay, so the first cultist, it feels this nudge on his leg as he just moves this side, but the second one actually falls onto the disc.
Okay.
Doesn't fall prone.
That's all I can do.
Okay.
Not doing what I wanted it to do. Oh well. First time for everything.
What are you doing?
That's
He's trying to trip him up.
No, I mean you. Don't the cultists go next?
Oh.
Uh,
Yep.
the other one had the attack of opportunity. I never heard the number.
They all missed. Good try, though.
Holy shit! I have a bonus action. I didn't say
You used
anything.
it for dash.
Oh yeah, I did. Thank you.
Silly.
And you've already used up a key point, so you got 2 left.
I could have moved. I'm stupid.
This cultist
Now we know for the future.
gonna take on that one. This one's gonna go here. This one's gonna go here.
It's a concentration.
Sensors? Tensors, yeah. No.
That's what I was just like, it is not. Okay.
It is
I
not
was
a
at
concentration,
discount
so
for an hour.
it's out for an hour.
Good to know.
Let's see.
Never try that again.
It was a neat attempt. But okay, so that's one cultist is going to try and take a swing at you, Io, and drop his sword
Nice.
as you just duck and backhand as the sword just clams.
That was neat.
Clambers into the dirt. But that cultist is going to take a swing at the centaur. Okay.
Enjoying my life.
I can see.
Okay.
I tried to do cool things as well. That'll work.
Let's see. While the cultist on the top of the cart, he's going to look at the centaur over to his left as he waves his hand as he casts Hold Person. That's going to fail. And that cultist is going to take a swing as it has advantage. Okay.
Why?
That centaur is stabbed by a scimitar. That is it for those. Centaurs go. Centaur's gonna try and take a swing at the cultist in front of it. That's gonna hit. Nice little spear strike. Okay. The centaur tries to make a save, cannot make it. So going down the line, Thorloc.
Whoops. 50.
As he comes up to next to the cultist on a horseback, he's giving it a nice little backswing with a battle axe.
Nice.
As he's actually dismounted.
He is?
The centaur? Whoa!
Centaur dismounted.
No,
How?
no, Thorloc.
Thorloc. Okay.
Thorloc rolled
Okay.
a natural 1. As he tries to swing,
The centaur
which is
comes-
like, nope!
The centaur got dismounted. What?
So,
How do you dismount a centaur? You cut it in half.
Oh.
oh my god.
Nagasashi just like, yeah!
Whoa! That's like a second thing.
You psychopath.
I didn't do it.
Speaking of, I'm really fucking looking for the Ghost of Tsushima. Holy shit.
Looks good.
Oh my god.
Moving along. That's it for Thorloc, though. Dracaria.
Speaking of Nagasashi.
Move me up to like.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50
It's
is the horse.
It looks like a katana, but you place it against your hip
Yeah.
so you can decapitate a horse.
Oh, it's
And hopefully, get into the rider behind him.
Who are we helping?
Well, mostly the horse.
Thorloc from the ground. The ones in the robes! Or, wait, the ones you're helping?
Who are we helping?
The one in the robes. I mean,
he's a little jostled. He just ate fucking dirt from falling off a horse. Fight the ones in the robes! That's all I can get.
Okay. Do I see the robe at this point?
You do, and it has a somewhat that it has that gold etched feather.
And history check to see what that is.
Sure.
16.
You've heard your parents talk of this. This is the Brotherhood of the Everflame. And they are centered in Hammer.
Yeah, by the way, you should go there. To Hammer, by the way. I haven't mentioned it yet, but yeah, we need to go to Hammer. I've been keeping it on the DL, but we need to go to Hammer. By the way, we should go to Hammer. Fuck.
I don't want to go to Hammer. Okay, so, Brotherhood of the what?
Brotherhood of the Everflame.
Brotherhood of the Everflame.
Everflame.
Wait, what are they doing over here?
What you doing?
Spreading their things.
Do I know anything else about them or anything like that?
Other than what you've talked with your parents about, they have how they're centered in within Hammer, and they seem to revere this eternal life form. Wasn't really talked about much. What you want to do?
That's a cantrip for me, right? Yes, it is. I am going to do. Oh fuck, that's not long enough. And
Sorry. As soon as she said, I was
All I hear is
oh
it's
my
like
god.
so quiet.
Fuck.
What you doing?
Nothing for now.
Okay. Ale, your turn.
bonus, I'm gonna start dancing.
Okay.
You can dance if you want to. You can leave your friends behind. And I'm gonna take a 5-foot step, which gives him
Attack of
attack of opportunity.
That is a 14.
Negative, sir. I'm gonna take one more 5-foot step. Top 13.
Another one. That's gonna miss.
I am flanking him. Correct?
Yep.
I'm going to take this advantage to dislocate a kneecap. Unarmed strike to kick his knee.
Go for it.
So I will not gain advantage. Damn. 13 to hit.
That'll hit.
Fuck yeah! I need to look up breaking limb rules again.
You pretty much just hobble him and cut his movement by half.
It's just a D4. 6 damage, and his knee hurts.
You hear this sickening, like a blend between a crack and a pop,
Yes.
as his leg just bends forward and then further.
Yes.
As you hear, ah!
Movement based on.
What's your bonus? What's your standard?
I am done, sir.
You have a little bit of your movement left.
I would not like to move.
Okay.
I'd like to stay behind this fellow as the centaur's in front. I like to give a nod to the centaur too.
Appreciate the aid!
I like this guy. Appreciate the hand. Fachi.
The one on the cart actually spots you, Jakaria. Brothers! Another demon for the pot! Drain her!
Do I notice the person underneath the cart?
Make a perception check.
Can I, as a free action, yell, "What demon?"
That's a 9.
Looks like a tiefling. A very familiar tiefling to you, actually.
Is he black or white?
Purple. Purple skin, red hair, horns that seem to just peer down the center of his head. This looks like your cousin. Cousin Draxus.
What? Okay.
But these cultists will break.
Draxus?
30.
Lord of Annihilation?
No, Draxus.
Lord of Annihilation?
Send my cultist there. He's gonna stay there. Jakara, you're gonna get taken swiped at once. One cultist got just close enough. That's a 7.
Misses.
Okay, that's after that. And Jakari, I need you to make a wisdom save.
Why? 11?
Oh boy.
Don't tell.
You are now under the spell of Hold Person.
Which means.
Touch my body.
You are currently restrained.
Which means.
You cannot move. Here, I'll pull it up. No.
Yes.
Same name, different person.
Lord Braxis.
Hold Person. You are paralyzed.
So I can't do anything.
You can cast spells
No.
that don't require somatic or verbal components. So you can have still and silence spell.
She only has subtle spell as a meta magic.
If you are a wizard specifically
How do I get out of it?
planned for this contingency,
You will make a wisdom save at the start of your turn.
if you have specifically planned that you will eventually at one point are going to get paralyzed and still need to cast spells,
sticked out.
you can prepare.
Oh, the one on top of the
Stealth
card seems to be
spell
giving orders, and he
Dispel
points
magic.
out Dracaria, and they just straight up booked it.
Oh yes, I'm gonna be a dick.
Surprise, surprise. But with the cultist that you kicked is going to try and take a back swipe at you.
What does his knee do for him?
It hobbles him, so he's at half movement speed. But he's right there with you, so he's just like taking a swipe at you, and
Fuck you.
just straight up misses. Okay, that's it for the cultist, though. This guy's gonna readjust. 20. Guess what? That's gonna hit. Ooh. And with the cultist in front of you, Ao, the centaur just swing, heads off.
Nice.
Thorloc, 10. He's gonna try and take a swing. That's gonna hit. Okay, that's it for that. Jagaria, make a wisdom save.
12.
Still paralyzed.
She's very pissed off right now.
Mm-hmm. Ao, you're up. Your turn.
This one's dead.
She's super pissed
Yeah.
off. I like this going slow and getting into the battle kind of later.
15. I can climb for free.
Yep.
20.
It's 5 feet. You're up.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It's not even that high. It's just like a quick jump up.
Your character is not fair.
I took the athletic feat.
Do you have 2 feet?
No, only one.
Only one? Okay.
I need to get a safety. Is he flanked?
Technically, no. The
that's fine.
centaur can't seem to get proper footing on the cart.
I'm going to mess him up and. Well, punch first.
Go for it. Oh, that was weird.
Yeah, that was so weird. I was looking at that plus 7, 23.
Yeah, that'll hit.
I'm sorry. Fuck, I want to try to stab him too. I'm going to take both actions. Bonus to hit and then a stab for my main.
So here's the funny thing. I was looking up your thing. If you hit with either a unarmed or a monk weapon, because your dagger now is counted as a monk weapon.
It can be a monk weapon too?
Because it's simple. So it counts as a monk weapon. You can use your bonus action to hit once, or key point, flurry blows, 2 hits. Your choice.
I'm going to save the key point.
Okay. But you can hit him twice.
This is with my dagger. Great.
Wow. Well, that's unfortunate.
I still have.
As your bonus action.
I already rolled for that. It was 23.
Yeah.
But that was with my dagger, so that's why I was specifying.
Okay.
5 damage. I punch him.
5 was that?
Yes. Josh, what does my 1 do?
Was your 1 your unhanded?
No, it was my dagger.
Your dagger goes as you manage to land a nice little swift kick onto the side of the cultist. He staggers for a second as you're going for a stab. He blocks it with the scimitar, with his dagger actually, as you lose your hand on it, and the dagger goes. Ding. You have lost your focus.
I have. It's fine. I can't use the +2, but I still get my intelligence.
You can beat the fuck out of him though. Okay, that's it for you.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Return.
Cultists. To you. To you.
Oh, I should have done some. I'm sorry.
Let's see, since you're paralyzed, they have advantage. 17 to hit.
Would me and Nihilus come in at this?
You're one more. You'll be coming in at the top of the round.
Leisurely. You just lock it up. You're like, oh, that seems like a nice battle.
16 to hit.
I don't see what the rush was for. Half of them are already dead.
I don't know,
21 to
maybe
hit.
it's not around. Do they really even need us? Should we go slower?
That's what I'm thinking.
Have you seen those videos of the horses when they're like doing like the fancy walks? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
I'll have to show you.
Take 19 slashing damage. As in unison, they all step up and swing.
Are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's a chunk.
Whole person is brutal.
19, you said?
19. Paralysis is fucking brutal.
We tried to.
But the one on the cart sees that it blocked you. He's going to cast a spell as he reaches out as
This
this
is how we're walking.
crackly purple energy just forms in his palm.
Is it a touch?
He is.
Try to touch me, bitch.
As he's going to cast Inflict Wounds. Oop, that's gone.
So this is me
Nope.
and Nihilus on our horses on our way to see you guys. Aw, it's loading.
You just touch my underthigh and like,
Hold on,
give me
I'll be
shit.
back.
No,
okay, here we are.
I know, just whatever, guys. Just whatever.
You're like, oh, good horsey.
You're doing a great job.
You did a good job, horsey.
So as the one on the car tries to palm your chest with this strange, dark, crackling energy, you just bat his hand away as it. Oh, I've heard of it hit.
Good.
Inflict wounds, 2d12s.
Fuck.
Well, that's a touch spell. As a bonus action, he's going to cast his last second level spell, Spiritual Weapon, as a scythe of that same dark energy forms out of thin air, and it's going to take a swipe at you. That's also going to miss. That's it for that. Ah, fuck. 20, 5, 30. Cool. That Centaur's gonna take a swipe. That's gonna hit. That one to. No, that one didn't take anything. Thorloc. Hit. Thorloc impales this cultist through his chest and just rips it out of him and falls to the ground.
It's with an axe too, so it cushions.
As he takes up right here. Drakari, make a wisdom save.
That is cocked. 9.
Still paralyzed.
Dracaria,
You two.
when
finally
she's
on-
unparalyzed, is gonna murder
It's the end of the
every
round.
last one of these people.
Granted, as soon as the spellcaster takes any sort of damage, he'll need to make a concentration check, because I think it's a concentration spell.
For spiritual weapon.
whole person.
Who's
Yeah.
doing the whole person?
So
he
if we
needs
start,
to make one.
You hate it.
Okay.
so if we start fucking on him, then That would.
Who's doing the
Or
whole
fucking-
person?
The guy on the
Guy
cart.
on the cart.
Wait, didn't he already take it?
I tried to.
He took damage. He made the concentration check.
Is the weapon not a concentration too?
Nope.
Oh, fucking
It's just a thing.
dick cheese.
It's just like Silesia. It's not a concentration.
Just gonna start randomly.
It lasts for an
flying words.
hour and it runs on its own power and own stats.
What would you do?
Spirit weapons, fucking.
I'm trying
Wait,
to find my water bottle. I don't know where I put it. It's not on my face anymore.
question. Am I able to do Mantle of Flame? Since it is just an ability,
You
I
cannot.
don't have to say anything.
Mantle of Flame takes a bonus action. You cannot do any actions.
I guess that is different than
Well, that's been
paralyzation.
stolen.
Yeah. Because paralyzation takes away all your actions.
But that's exactly what paralysis does.
Yeah, yeah. Specifically as the debuff, paralysis takes away your action rather than
It's behind
restricting
the
your
zero the
movement.
entire time.
Yeah.
entirely.
Paralysis it runs very similar to incapacitated,
Or
which
being
means
stunned.
you
yeah.
make no action.
Yeah, yeah. It's like being stunned. Okay.
Yeah, stunned. You can only do one action with no movement, versus paralysis, which means you have no movement, no action.
I'm thinking you still have mental. I'm thinking in Pathfinder where you still had mental capability. You can
Yeah.
still, if you had.
I don't
the
know.
option to.
I mean, it's
do,
this one,
spell
but like I don't
abilities
know
and,
that.
still silence spells, stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. But getting back into it, 5. Ayo, you're up.
Did they just enter? Do they get a movement, or are
They are
now?
they are now in combat.
Okay.
And since they rolled so
We
low,
are
they're
going on this.
they're basically in the same time frame as Dracaria. They're at the bottom of the round.
Grapple.
Make an athletics check.
26.
Yep. You grab him.
5. 10. Throw him off. I let go. Fuck you.
Just
Make a
As-
concentration, bitch.
he makes it.
Fucking slut. I'm sorry. I tried.
As you just fool. As his eyes are actually, as you actually drag him, you get a good look. He's got fucking crazy eyes.
Are you crazy? I still have my movement.
You do.
I'm gonna jump, and my bonus action, I'm gonna try to going down knee him.
Okay.
20 plus 7, 22.
Yep, that'll hit.
6 damage. Make another concentration.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Did he take any damage for falling?
Nope.
Okay.
It's a
It
5
wasn't
foot
10
fall.
feet. Yeah, that's what I was like. It wasn't 10 feet.
Yeah.
I was just trying to brace.
He makes that save too.
Fucking shit! I'm sorry. I tried throwing him, punching him in the face.
Whoa.
No, Dracaria is just pissed, royally.
Okay.
That is it.
Cultists. Oh, shit. Where'd he go?
I'm only at 5th level, so she doesn't have Phoenix Spark yet.
No, next level, yo. We
Next
get
level, I
everyone
get-
gets something.
Everyone, 6th level gets big shit.
Yeah, that's like our first. Yeah, that's true.
Everyone gets like some. You get. Druid gets like a big thing for her. Whoops.
I like how you tried to turn away so no one would watch you eat, but you're still so far away. Nothing.
The one on the ground that AOU just threw. He's gonna try and go out for your leg as he's going to cast inflict wounds again.
Like called shot leg, or
No, he's just going for your leg because that's like there.
that makes sense.
21.
Defender big size.
Oh,
Actually, no. I'm at 23 right now because I unarmed.
even better.
Don't touch me.
This guy is trying to shit talk me. He's just like, well,
Yep.
in all my lobbies, I've been seeing auto rifles and shotguns. And I'm like, man, I wish I could be in your lobbies and teach you a lesson with an anonymous auto.
I hate you.
That was a natural 18 and he still didn't hit.
Seriously?
Jesus.
No, he
Actually,
has
that was a +4, so that was 22. But you have a 23. So does he do it?
Pass. Yeah, 19, 20. Yikes.
Dude, Josh, thank you so much for
You want to be tank? I'm getting you be tank, but that
That's
just
what I'm
means that anything big, you better be fucking ready.
Yeah, I'm gonna die. don't.
I saw
I
this
can't
meme
take
the other day
punches.
that was like, player, I'm gonna be a tank. Damn great, I'm gonna hit you more. And the player's like, what do you mean?
That's definitely.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna be a tank.
Cool, I'm gonna focus on you.
Why?
Why?
Plus, these are smart people. Always go for the squishy.
Oh, man.
And I look super. I am squishy.
You look like a fuckboy. Yeah.
I have.
You look like an emo fuckboy.
What's your out of game? What's your max health?
39 right now?
What's your max health?
43.
How the fuck is everyone way above me?
I have a
'Cause you
16
have a
con.
6.
Oh yeah, I got 2 6s.
I got 16 con.
You have no
You're
con.
like, I'm
Yeah, I got a
queen.
+1 con. Yeah,
Con-based? Con-based.
Like,
that makes so much more sense.
all I cared about is charisma.
I'm the tank, but I'm
primary stat.
It's the exact
Charisma.
same. It's the exact same
What
thing
does
you
the
built
warlock
Cosmo.
need
I'm the
for
big
his-
tank, but I'm squishy.
What does the
Why?
warlock need for
I mean,
his
this is a
spells and
better
everything else?
Concentration.
Just charisma. What else does he need? Nothing.
Just put it in con.
What's my other stat?
So,
Con.
as
Really smart.
these two cultists, they actually take their attention off as they are being currently surrounded. As they're trying to take on the one centaur and Thorloc, leaving you alone for a second.
Ooh.
Centaur moves in.
Fuck yeah. Flanking.
Yep, they get flanking big time.
I'm not smart, but I know how to process a situation, and I can eat a rotten tomato.
I'm not very smart, but I know my positioning very well.
You are smart. You have your intelligence is high.
Yeah, it is 14. I guess that is pretty good.
You're smarter than the average person.
I got 14 intelligence, 16 wisdom.
You're a big brain boy.
Oh, I got big brains. I know how to fight.
Okay, so those two are taking that. Thorloc, he's gonna go and try and take a swipe. That's gonna hit.
Yeah.
This guy gets decapitated.
Fuck yeah.
Nice little golf swing and
That's 2 cultists decapitated now. Nice.
Okay. Dracaria, make a wisdom save.
She's with her donut, like, disassociating.
It's like, yeah, no,
She's like,
fuck this
I'm
game, fuck you
careless,
guys,
fuck
fuck you,
you.
I'm out.
I can't move.
Nat 20.
Fuck yeah! I'm tired of this.
Okay, in a fit of rage and fire, you actually manage to focus your mind and break through the hole.
If you're
You have all your actions.
if you're gonna bind me down, at least do it with ropes.
So that I like it!
How do you stop a mage? Bind them and gag them.
Yep.
They're useless.
I wish I could do more than one, but I'm gonna do. Oh fuck.
Would you allow 2 bonus spells?
Scorching Ray.
One bonus spell and then a cantrip as a standard action.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, it's like bonus action healing word, standard action healing word. No,
That's not as, yeah.
that's broken. That burns up a hell of a lot of spells.
No.
Yes.
What you doing?
Popsicles.
Scorching Ray at 3rd level.
Oh, jeez.
All right, force
One at
rays.
each of them.
You can't see the other one. I'm sorry.
Oh.
There's a curtain away. There's
You,
only
No, I
you
saw
have,
him.
you have the cultist in front of you, and you saw the other cultist go around, so he has total cover.
Okay, so 2 at each of these guys.
There's only one.
There's
there.
only one cultist in front of you.
It's the green one. This one's a centaur. I'm sorry.
Oh. Well, then.
Tar.
Tor. That's his name. I'm Tor. The
Tar's
centaur.
Darkus.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so then 4 rays at this guy.
You're gonna light this motherfucker up. All right,
Yeah,
roll
Yep.
for 4.
This poor cultist.
What, row 4?
Roll for 4 rays.
So what? 23,
Yep.
13,
Yep.
13,
Yep.
and 22.
Yep.
Okay, and I was at 3rd level, which it gets
8d6.
Oh my goodness, this poor man. He's not just gonna die. He's getting
I need
barbecued.
I need 2 more d6, please.
I got, oh,
Okay. 14, 18, 21, 22.
Man, you gotta kill some people.
As the rays go upward, arc, and just scatter down onto him, he is engulfed in flame and rendered into cinders.
Yeah, that body's not salvageable.
Okay, anything else?
Oh, it's up there. Fuck. And then I scream, "You're next, buddy!" And can you move me 30 as close to him as you can get?
You are next, buddy. We love that energy.
Okay, anything else?
No, since I believe what I want to do is a regular action, so.
Morgana.
Am I this far away?
Yep.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30. I don't know
You're
why
on
I
a
was
horse.
trying to
You're
go
on a
30.
horse, so,
Yeah.
so your movement speed's up to 50. You
35,
can move.
40. 45, 50.
Cool. Firebolt this guy.
You can't see him.
You can't see him.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. There you go.
Great. Then firebolt.
Roll disadvantage,
Disadvantage.
because he's prone.
Oh.
Unless you're 5 feet away from him.
11.
Like firing a fireball down on his face, then you get advantage.
He's
three.
Prone targets have provoked disadvantage to ranged attacks.
I just didn't know that one.
Just attacks further
I guess it didn't matter.
further than 5 feet away.
What'd you do?
from him.
Yeah.
So
So I
if you're
don't
trying to
succeed.
do a spear
Oh, you
5
don't.
feet away.
Nah,
Yeah,
it's
Yeah,
three.
disadvantage.
I was so close to being a 17, then it goes boop boop.
Right? That's
17, 3.
You see that 20, and then it
And
goes
then it
to
goes
a 2.
1. Yep.
No!
So you send out a fireball, goes wide, and actually scorches the ground next to him.
Beesh.
Nylos, you're up. Or do you want to do anything else, Morgana?
No, I will keep it simple.
Okay.
I'm gonna move into range, and then we're going to cast Dissonant Whispers on the guy in the cart.
Okay.
So he needs to make a wisdom save.
The guy underneath the cart or the guy next to the cart?
The guy that isn't the tiefling.
Okay.
The cultist.
Dissonant Whispers. Needs to make a wisdom save.
And I'm done with my action. Back to my donut.
Back to my donut.
My dad, he went to Voodoo's once and then brought me like the giant penis.
13.
Thanks,
Popping
Dad.
balls?
Fails.
Yeah. I mean, be
We need
honest,
6
one of the best
seconds.
donuts I've ever
And
had.
it loses
When
its
I
reaction.
lived in Austin, there was this donut place that would do like ice cream and donuts combined. It was like amazing, and they had one called Blue Balls, which was blueberry donut balls, with like blueberry
12 damage.
Alright.
blueberry syrup and like ice cream. I can't remember what kind.
Nice.
And no reaction.
Not looking too good.
So I'm gonna move up straight up next to him. You'd be like, hey,
Already
buddy.
moved. We already moved you.
Alright.
I'm good.
Bonus action slay.
Okay. That's it. Top of the round. Ayo.
First level spell and cantrip.
Yep.
Don't kill him yet.
I'm gonna grapple.
Okay.
Do I get advantage on a grapple?
It's a contested, so no.
10.
Not 20.
Wow.
Whoa!
That
Punch him
noise
down.
you just
Fine,
made.
fuck you, I punch him. Bonus
As a
action.
bonus action? Okay.
This I get advantage on.
Nope. 20?
Yeah.
Roll for double.
4 plus 4 plus 2 plus 4. So
Modifier once.
modifier once?
Yeah.
So 2, 4, 4. That's going to be 10.
Wow. How do you want to do this?
Knock him out. Fine. Fuck you, dink.
Okay.
Your reaction was flawless.
That happened.
It wasn't me.
And you knock him out.
Ah.
Go for an Iron Man, just
Go sleep.
pretty much fuck you.
I get a rope. I'll rope this bitch. I'll use my 50-foot rope. And I also rip off part of his cloak or shove it in the mouth.
Make us dex check, please.
To tie him up.
Just use rope to tie him up. Yep.
10.
Remember when using rope used to be a skill that you
Yep.
had to roll a d20 for, and now it's just like, yeah, you
It's
know
a
how to
check.
use a rope. You're an adventurer. You've been on the wild.
Hey,
You know how to
tie
tie
knots.
knot. Yeah, sure. You can tie up a dude instead of just
Alright.
like your.
I'm gonna go over
used
to
rope
my
check
cousin.
against their opposed escape artist.
As I'm like gagging him.
Yep.
Like, it
just
used to
this
be-
unconscious dude, like a partially broken jaw, just tie him up.
It used to be
Investigative
opposed use rope
Actually,
versus
there's no
escape
rope.
artist checks.
Yeah.
So I'm just
What's
like,
your investigation?
what? You mean I tie him up so he won't escape?
What is that?
Cool.
Oh, because it's off my int. Why do I not have a plus to that if I have a fucking skill point for that? I'm stupid. 5 plus 3, 8. Thank you. That's all I was like, look, I have it at plus 2, and I have it as a skill.
And you're proficient with it, so you should add your +3 to it.
That's stupid. Did I do that to the other? Insight, no, that's good.
Okay,
Okay.
so I go over to the other tiefling.
Okay. Is it over?
Yeah, Draxus, what's happening?
How do you know my... Holy fuck me sideways and call me a slut.
Yeah, no. But why is the Brotherhood of Eternal Flame after you?
You don't know?
No.
Oh, Jesus Christ. The centaurs are talking with Thorloc. They're... Oh my god, how do I even say this? This sounds fucking stupid and sounds crazy. Well, apparently I'm dealing with crazy. They're trying to revive a phoenix.
Why?
I don't know, they fed... Who are you?
Don't they
Hi, who are you?
do that on their own? Don't
I'm more
Draxus. Over
Sorry.
here.
You actually look at him, he's about like a 6'7" tall silken hair. Not
that. That was like,
not built, but tone. So yeah, sorry. What smells like burnt body?
The cultist over there that I burnt to hell.
Oh, no.
Now,
Nice job.
Sorry. I'm a little out of it.
I was gonna say, it might be our new friend here. He eats people.
Yeah. The Brotherhood's
I'll
gone
make a
nuts.
comment. I just laughed.
yeah.
They've taken over half of Hammer.
and they're deciding to kill tieflings. Why?
Demon blood? I don't know. They're following this guy named Phobos to try and resurrect the Phoenix to gain power.
Sorry. Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
I know, I'm
It's
tossing out names, yeah.
I like it.
He mentioned he was trying to bleed these demons.
In contrast. 'cause
Yeah, they're gathering tieflings and just draining them. They're using their blood for something.
it's supposed to be Phobos and Deimos, but
Knowledge
Deimos
check
is
to
the
know
name
if
of
I
the
know
brother. Phobos
this
is
guy
the
that he
name of
spoke
the
of.
horse.
Make a history check.
So your brother.
is 11.
You've never heard of the name Phobos. As much time as you've spent in Cantor and dealing with people from Hammer, you've never heard of the name of Phobos. The only and in regards to the cult, they've been peaceful. This fanaticism is new and different.
I'm gonna start checking out the bodies.
Okay, so
The other 2.
Same roll.
8.
the men, this cult was peaceful. Why are they now?
I don't know. They're looking for something called the spirit.
Maybe they just haven't had
Something
a
have
good
to do with
experience
bloodlines?
with
I don't know. I left town years ago. I haven't dealt with any of this crap in forever. I haven't talked to your parents in just as long. I don't know what the hell's going on.
What are you doing out here?
I'm a farmer. I moved to Freehold. I was done dealing with the bullshit down there. The rock quarries, all the mad inventions going on in Hammer, and people dealing with bullshit and cancer. I was done with it.
Question for you: are my warrant papers still up and running?
That's why I'm shocked to see you here. You're getting awfully close.
Well, yeah, I know that.
They doubled your bounty.
Seriously?
Why do you have a bounty?
You guys didn't know?
We don't know much about each other. That's what's so cool about our group.
I accidentally set a building on fire that caused a lot of deaths.
That's.
I accidentally set my army on
Oh,
fire. That
God.
caused a lot of deaths.
I'm so surprised. I'm a maniac caused a fire that caused a bunch of deaths. Oh no!
I did the same
This
thing
guy
in my
okay?
platoon.
Does this happen often?
I mean, she hasn't caused a fire in my presence, but I wouldn't put past her. And yeah, look at it.
Why did we do the same thing?
I don't know. But
Well,
this, I was born with it, and I wasn't able to control it until recently. So, because I went to sorcery school.
Oh yeah, that place burnt down too.
they actually have a school. What?
Well,
thought
I
those
say
just were
burnt down,
wizards.
but the cult took over, and now it's a church for them.
I thought being a sorcerer was just being a sorcerer. What? What?
You got me, man.
Yeah.
I tend to turnips.
Fair
That's
enough.
all I do.
I like books. I like books.
Great. So, they
How? What? How? Okay.
they doubled my bounty. Why have they doubled my bounty?
Because you're a tiefling and they're hunting tieflings.
Because you're
I guess it's the best it is.
I don't know.
Also, hi.
You! Leave her alone.
Why?
Because I said so.
You get to have fun. Why can't I?
She's off limits.
You're not
Why?
the type.
Because I said so.
Why?
Do you want me to light you on fire?
Do you interject?
You have dibs on her?
Because you're not her
If that's
type.
so, I'm going on with him.
Because you're not
He's
her
trying
type.
to he's
And
trying
I'm
to hit
not
on
your
you, and
type.
she's like,
Yeah, no. Distraction. I'm just trying to get back home.
Okay, then go.
All of a sudden, my cards flipped and my horses are gone. I could use a hand.
Hmm.
Unless you'd rather leave me here like you did our family.
I lift up the
Excuse me?
cultist's like passed out body. I'm like,
could rob
what,
you.
his hand?
No.
Give him the hand.
We could just rob you and leave
It
you
might
dead
help.
rather than what these
He's trying.
Right?
nuts are doing
Like,
and just
You're like
I
trying to
didn't
rip
leave
it
my
off.
family like
I'm just cut one.
right. Like,
You left the building on fire without explaining anything. You just ran. We would have listened. We just ran.
no, they
So assuming
tried
you
to cut my
didn't-
head off. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you could have just sat and explained what happened.
They put me in jail, and then the next day they wanted to cut my head off?
I don't know, man. When a criminal runs, it's kind of how the system goes. I just moved.
Uh-huh. Okay, shush.
You're sneaky.
Can we wake this guy up so I can question the fuck out of him?
He's probably not gonna be up for a little while.
Let's make sure he's.
I
Fully
touch his
constrained.
jaw. It's just like
You hear
like pick him up by his hair, and I'm like, give him a slap on his jaw. Stop.
I'm gonna cast
Again.
I'm gonna cast detect thoughts on him.
Yeah. Why are they?
I now know where Bloodtooth is.
That was really good. That was great.
So- I look at him and I'm like, why are you guys hunting tieflings?
I shake his jaw.
What is he saying?
I mean, his jaw's broken. It's
What's on his
more
mind?
alive than
Yeah, what's on his mind?
What are you thinking about?
What you?
Revival of the Everflame Revival of the Everflame to purge the unworthy and raise those to new heights with new power.
Seems like they want to do some sort of ritual or something like that, or purge, or do something.
What
I
is
don't
the
know.
phoenix you're trying to revive?
What's this deal with the phoenix?
I want more details.
The only thing that comes to mind is something that has to do with the elemental plane of fire.
Pure fire? Elemental fire? Yeah.
Why did you guys stop being peaceful?
What changed?
I kind of
I
like
smack him
I-
on his jaw where it's broken.
Oh yeah.
Nihilus?
Phobos promise. Just digging through his mind, you pick up fragments of Phobos promising salvation and paradise.
I've seen this before. Yep.
So
Seems to
classic
be a
cult.
charismatic leader taking off of a existing belief system in order to twist it and pervert it to his own ends. So we're just looking at a cult mastermind that is at the top, and once we kill him, then we can return these blokes back to their peaceful ways, hopefully, unless they've been polluted forever, and then we just have to systematically kill them off all at once.
I like.
So what you're saying is they're looking for...
I
So
show
whoever this-
the guy my tattoo and I bring out
Whoever this
Faustus.
horse fucker Phobos is,
I want to see if he thinks it looks familiar.
he's the dude that's saying, hey,
What's he thinking?
all these tieflings are like really bad and stuff, and he's the one that has the chip on his shoulder for tieflings. So
Who is this Phobos guy?
Sounds like he has a phobia of
I
tieflings.
smack him again.
good, that's where we get them. Anyway.
Who's this Phobos guy?
Are you still holding detect thoughts?
It'll last for a while.
It lasts a bit. Phobos is a relatively new leader, but very new age and radical.
Is everyone done questioning him?
He has a range of 30 feet.
Uh-huh.
Jesus Christ. Doesn't work against any intelligence.
How many tieflings have you killed?
Up to a minute.
I smack him again.
I don't think this guy's actually killed any tieflings. I think he's just a new initiate and he's a little bitch.
Yeah, it sounds like he is a little bitch.
I'm gonna go have a chat with him.
This is true.
Wait, excuse me.
You hear your...
Excuse me, we're all still
Like,
talking.
start
like your
dragging
mother
him by
was
his
last
hair.
We
night.
all
Oh,
started
okay.
grabbing
Grabbing
up
his shirt and I'm like,
I
excuse me,
picked
what
up
did
his
you do?
legs.
I'm gonna go get some more answers because obviously.
My mother is a firm devoted.
Well, the fact that he has a
Follow
broken
the
jaw,
teacher
obviously
Bannon
he's not
as
going
a-
to
And
talk.
Bandon made her a bitch.
It is a firm prude. Thank you very much.
Bandon made her a bitch.
I have his legs.
That's all you're hearing now.
Pick
is
up his
Bandon made her a
legs.
bitch.
My
What are you
mother
gonna
only
do?
fucks my father every
Pulling him
once
the other
a
direction.
decade.
And
That's
what
why
are
I
you
only
going
have
to do?
an older
What do you
brother
mean?
and a younger sister that
Oh.
are
In
taking
character,
apart from me.
You're trying to grab
Nice
his legs.
try,
I'm just
fucker.
grabbing him by
I
his hair.
thought you were talking me out of character,
No, no,
and I
no.
was like, what do you mean? What am I gonna do? I'm walking in the other way. What do you mean?
That's what I was like, and what are you going to do?
What are you gonna do? You can't fucking speak to this guy right now. He has a broken jaw. Nihilus, come here.
My mother is a saint. You take that back.
Did I say something about your mother?
Until you
No,
do
he-
something
Yeah.
useful.
He is actually he's repeating the line, your mother's a bitch, your mother's a bitch, and it's going straight into us.
Yeah, it's funny for him because I know without a fact that my mother sold me into the church because she wants to get into heaven because she is a firm saint and she thinks she's not saintly enough to get into heaven. I'm like, cool, mom. You
So
sold your
whatever
oldest
you're
son
going to
into
do,
this?
you can do in front of me.
Does it matter?
Yeah, because I'm not letting him out of my sight.
I cut his throat. Obviously, he's not useful to you anymore, is he? I dropped the dead body.
Alright, well, we're not traveling with this guy anymore. You can make your way back to wherever the fuck that your employer comes from, and let's continue our journey.
How is that helpful?
That was not helpful.
I tried to be helpful. You two wanted to get in my way.
Dracaria, let's ditch this guy.
Get in your way. How is that getting in your way?
Why do you need to watch what I do?
Because I don't know you.
Okay,
Exactly.
mate. Come on. He's
Obviously,
fine.
We're both keeping secrets.
Actually, technically, no. I'm not keeping secrets.
Well, I'm keeping a lot of secrets from you guys. So yeah, he's fine. He can come along.
I have the in-character as like, I'm keeping loads of secrets.
Oh, you don't know half of the things that I know. He's fine. He can come along.
I continue to search the rest of the bodies.
You guys are thankful I don't share the number of secrets that I know.
We're just searching through the rest of the bodies. You find a couple of daggers.
I do the same thing.
Nothing on the regular cultist, but on the last guy that
21.
you took, there is a small leaflet.
You can take the robes.
Okay.
And a leaflet.
So like a leaflet paper. It's like a small card with names jotted down. There's about two dozen or so names, and about 20 of them are already scratched off.
In common?
Yes.
Can I see that?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like hand it over to more of your family?
Look up.
No one of family.
Do you think
But they seem to have the same common
racist would bother learning a second language?
vernacular for names as tieflings in general.
Me being a bigot racist knows like
That's
two
awesome.
languages, yeah.
Your racist knows extra languages.
Do I recognize any of the names?
Not really.
This is the hypocrisy of Hans. He's coming around. He will get better.
I'm gonna actually head out an hour early tonight, guys, because I'm falling asleep. I'm just super exhausted.
We're actually gonna close it off.
Close it off. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like we're
Yeah,
getting
it's 10 o'clock, and we just found a bit of a plot hook.
I feel like we're getting a dose of story. We're gonna wrap up
Yeah.
before we get to the
Okay.
city.
Cool.
Actually, we're gonna let's see. All you find is that little piece of paper. You've looked through it. It has tiefling names, none of which you know.
Okay.
Can I see it and see if I know any of them? Oh, I
You
don't.
recognize one.
What's the name? How do I recognize it? Give me the answers.
Where are the drugs?
Where are the drugs?
It was the name, even though it's scrawled through, is the name of Patience, and Patience was somebody you knew back in your military days.
Oh,
He was
that
the
was
one
my
he was the one that taught you everything.
Not Patience. That's my ex-roommate's name.
And we're gonna end it there, unless you have something.
One last thing. I just go to the
I hope they
centaurs
don't die.
and Thor. Like, can you help me to discard?
Well, yeah.
I untie the cultist that's dead, and I wrap up the cart and kind of like try to make a voice system so all four of us can.
Thorloc just sits on one end, and the two centaurs go on the other, and just flip the whole thing over.
There's not a horse for me.
There is not.
I didn't think about this.
But we're gonna end it there. Things got a little heated. But we will be back. We will be back next week. Hopefully around the same time, depending on work schedules and all that mess. Hope all you guys had fun. Hope you guys had fun who was watching. We will see you next week. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep those 20s warm out there.